What's good, YouTube? Nappy.82 here, back again, once again. And today, this is our 10K Q&A. I know it's a day late. I'll get into all that here in a minute. I mean, if you follow me on Twitter, then you already know what's going on. But either way, this is our 10K Q&A. You guys left all the questions on the videos, on the video from last Thursday, asking for questions. We got about 470, 480 comments on the video. I'd say probably about 70, 75 of them were just, people replying back and forth to each other. Then I'd say there's probably about 100 or so that are just duplicates and we'll end up just skipping. And then I'd say there's probably actually only about 300 actual real questions. So by no means do I think this video is going to be short at all. So I'd say buckle up and get ready for this one, because we're going to be here for a little while. You guys can see all my nasty, unshaven, all that shit, but oh well, it's whatever. The reason the video didn't go up on Sunday morning like it was supposed to, and the reason that we didn't live stream any Volt White this weekend, which really kills me because I know you guys really enjoy that series. Saturday, we stream on Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. or we start between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? That's 5 p.m. my time. At about 3:45, my computer starts to act funny. So I decided, okay, let me restart it and see if that fixes the problem. I restart it and it doesn't boot. It would start up, then it would blue screen and restart. It would start up, then it would blue screen and restart. So it was just this never-ending cycle. So like the past 20 hours or so have just been hectic, because I've been trying everything I can to get this computer back online, and that's no thanks to Big Country and Vegas Jamie. Did I say no thanks? That's thanks to Vegas Jamie and Big Country. They helped me out a lot getting everything set back up, and I was forced to use my old shitter. I was about to say shitternet. My old shit laptop that I had before I got this computer, and I went like YouTube hard mode. Like I recorded an update video talking about this is why we didn't do this, this, and this, and I was so scared that I wasn't gonna be able to get everything back on the computer, because that means Volt White would be gone, the egg lock would be gone, top 5 would be gone. I have to redo that. What else? Red and Blue Country would be gone. Just everything would be gone. And I wasn't sure when I was going to be able to get the computer back, so I actually recorded an episode of an Emerald Randomizer Nuzlocke all ready to go and put up just in case I couldn't get the computer back online. But we got it back online, and everything's a day late right now, but at least we got it back. That's the way I feel. At least we got it back. So without any further ado, I've been sitting here rambling on and on and on and on and on and on and on. We're going to go ahead and get into this Q&A. As you guys can see, my beautiful, lovely face is right here. Sadie's right here behind me as well. She's I think some of you guys asked questions about her too. And then on that side of me, you guys can see your actual comments that you left with your username and your avatar and all that stuff. I figure that's just the easiest way to do it. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. First question comes from Slide Gaming for the Win. Says, of you, I'm guessing that's if you were to make a new type or Pokemon, what would that type be based off of? What would that? Okay, basically, I think you're asking what if I could make a new Pokemon type, and I've said this for X and Y, I would make a Water Fire type. That's something that we haven't seen yet, and I think that there are a lot of interesting combinations that you could use to make that. Like I've seen some fan art online. It's like an underwater like Camerupt, because you know how they have like underwater volcanoes and shit. There have been a lot of people talking about maybe like a steam-based Pokemon, because you know it's like it's hot, and at the same time it's water. I don't know. That's honestly what I'd do, is I'd have a Water Fire type. Next question comes from PK Sparks that hotness. He says, all right, serious question. What do you view your channel to become in the upcoming months and possibly years? Well, we just hit 11K, even though this is the 10K Q&A, and at the rate the channel's growing right now, I cannot honestly say, hey, I want to be here in a couple months, because like 2 months ago, I had a subscriber goal of like 4,500 for the end of the month. And at the end of that month, we had like 7,500. And the next month, I said, okay, I want to hit 9K by this month. And then we hit 10K, 10.5, and here we are at 11 right now. So I mean, it's ridiculous. I can't honestly sit here and say this is where I want to be. My only goal that I have right now is I want to hit 20K by my birthday. My birthday is September 20th. So I would love to have 20K subs by the 20th. See where I'm going with that? 20, 20, 20. Woo! I know, right? So that's really my only goal right now. But outside of that, I don't really have any subscriber goals any longer, because it's just we shatter them every single month. So I mean, I said it a lot in the first video asking questions, but thank you all for that. That's crazy. That's ridiculous. Next question comes from Z Plays Pokemon. He says, "How long have you lived in Arizona, and have you ever considered moving?" I've lived in Arizona for going on 4 years now, I think. 3 definitely. Because we moved here, I would say probably towards the end of 09 or some shit like that. I don't remember off the top of my head. But going on 4 years now, I've been living in Arizona. I was actually born in Arizona, and my family moved around a lot all around the United States. And we moved out of Arizona, and our ultimate goal was to get back. And it only took us 15 years, but we did it, you know, from one move to the other. But eventually we got back to Arizona. Would I ever consider moving? I would consider it, but is it something that I'm like actively trying to do? No. So I mean, like, if there was an opportunity that came up that was just too good to pass up, and it required me to move out of state, then by all means I'd move out of state. Not like I'm connected to Arizona by blood or anything. I was born here, but I really don't give a fuck about the state. It's whatever. Next question comes from I Scully. He says, "What was the first game you remember playing, and how old were you when you played said game?" Let's see here. The earliest memory that I have of playing a video game would have to be on the PlayStation 1, the first PlayStation, and I'd say it was probably the Disney Hercules game. And I remember in my head, you know, I was terrible at it because I was just a little kid, and because the only level I remember was the training level. You know, when they had to fight the little dummy bags or whatever with Phil, the little what the hell are those things called? I can't think of what the fuck it's called right now on top of my head, but the little goat dude. It's not a centaur. I'm thinking of something else. I don't know. But that's the only level I remember playing. Outside of that, I think I had like a Pizza Hut demo disc that had like Spyro and a couple other things on it. And then I think the first actual game that I actually finished, I beat it, was, and this is the, let's see how many people actually know this one, Klonoa. And then I went and got Klonoa 2. This was on PlayStation 2. So just goes to show you how long I played Hercules and the Spyro demo on PlayStation 1 for. But it was Klonoa. I loved the fuck out of Klonoa. And I don't know why I ever traded it back in. I remember going to GameStop trading, and then the guy was like, "Are you sure you want to trade this in? This is kind of a rare game." And I was like, "I don't give a fuck. Give me my 2 cents. I want to go buy something else." So that was the first game I ever beat. So let's go ahead and keep moving. See how I can change it like that? Y'all can see it too. Oh shit, I pointed the wrong direction. PK Sparks, Woodchuck, Kutchuck. Oh, this is all repeat. Haircross Rocks says, "Kristen, know you're gonna twerk at 15K? Yes or no only? Not twerking at 15K. Sorry, bro. Sorry. So I think Little Shadow Phoenix is the next one. He says, "What would you do if you lost a Gengar in a Nuzlocke run?" That would probably be the ultimate disappointment for me, to be honest with you. I would probably play with him so safe, so super safe. I was like, I think in my Egglocke right now, Watery Taco, my Ludicolo, is probably the most painful death that I've had so far. But if I lost to Gengar, I'd be a little bit upsetting, I'm not gonna lie. 415 Cubano says, "Does your family watch your videos? If so, what do they think?" Not on this channel, they don't. And I hope they don't hear me right now. They don't come downstairs and say, "What are you talking about?" Yada yada yada. It's they think it's cool. Like they're impressed with like the video editing skills and the GFX and all that because it looks nice. They're not like 100% on board with me doing YouTube. Like they think it's cool and all, but they think it should just stay a hobby. Like I shouldn't invest as much time as I do in it. And I mean, that's teach his own. But they do watch my videos on my old channel, the Mr. Nappy 192, and it's really super embarrassing because they always bring it up when like we have relatives over, and like they want to bring up like music videos and stuff, talking about look at him, he's right here. This is Mr. Nappy Boy 92 right here. And like they'll be playing these songs and I'm sitting there cursing left and right, doing all this stuff, and it's like, I don't want my grandma to see this. Stop it. So I don't know. I don't think they know that I do Pokemon to the extent that I do. But I mean, it's whatever. To be honest with you, I think that if they saw the growth that we're having, they wouldn't really give two shits about it at the end of the day. As long as I handle all my other priorities in life, they really don't care what I do with YouTube. So they're not like super attached to it, I guess you could say. I don't know. Next one comes from Glitch City. She says, do you watch The Legend of Korra? No, because I've never even heard of that. I think maybe you're the only person I've ever seen that's tweeted that. I can already tell there's going to be a million people that know exactly what she's talking about. It's going to get all over me in the comment section. I'm sorry. If that's an anime, I think that's an anime. I'm new to anime, okay? I don't put anime down. I'm just new to it, that's all. So I might get into it. I don't know. Next one comes from Tess Monto. He's actually a new subscriber. I recognize your little Pancham and your name on there. So thanks you for subscribing, bro. Checking out the videos. He says, if Gengar was never made, what would be your favorite Pokemon? P.S. When did you start saying get pooped on? And you said smash that like button. I broke it. Yeah. If Gengar was never made, my favorite Pokemon would probably either be Gyarados or probably Hydreigon, if that counts. You know, I won't count Hydreigon because I've been liking Gengar for a very long time. He's Gen 1, so I won't count Hydreigon. If I had to choose someone from Gen 1, it'd either be Gyarados or probably Dragonite, to be honest with you. Gyarados or Dragonite. I'm just a really big fan of like attack. And I know Gengar's not like a super badass. He doesn't dish out a whole lot of damage, but at the same time, that's not really why I like him. You know, he's just cool. He's cool. Anyways, moving on. Next question comes from Yobani Bravo. He says, are you going to make another Pixelmon? Sure. I want to be honest with you guys. I don't really care for Pixelmon all that much. I think it's a cool mod. I think it's unique. I'm not putting it down. Don't get me wrong. I'm not putting it down. But for me, when it comes to Minecraft, I need an objective. I have to have something to do. You know, it's very hard for me to play vanilla Minecraft. If you guys saw Countrycraft that I did a while ago, I thought that those videos were a little boring, to be honest with you, but a lot of you enjoyed it, so I don't know. But I can't, it's really hard for me just to play regular Minecraft. If you want to load up an adventure map, or a survival map, or CTM, or any of that stuff, I'm down to play. I will absolutely play. I love it. I have so much fun with that shit. That's why I did Stratosphere Survival with Country. That's why I did Land of Lost World with Country. That's why we started Inkstar, all that stuff. Maps like that I love. But I cannot just sit and play regular Minecraft. I get bored out of my mind. And outside of the fact that the mobs are replaced with like Pokemon sprites or whatever, Pixelmon is exactly like regular Minecraft. So we'll probably do Pixelmon again. It just, I don't know, it probably won't be anytime soon, to be honest with you. It might be 3-4 weeks from now, maybe. We'll do another Wednesday Pixelmon stream, but I don't know. We'll see. Next question comes from LMAO. He says, if you could make any change in Pokemon games, big or little, what would it be and why? I would get rid of HMs. To be 100% honest with you, I didn't hesitate with that at all. I absolutely hate the idea that I need a Pokemon to cut bushes down. You know, how did they build the Pokemon world? Did they only use Pokemon to cut shit down and build shit? You know, I absolutely hate the fact that I need cut. Flash is useless. Rock climb is useless. Rock smash is useless. Dive is useless. I mean, I understand in battle some of these moves may be decent, but I'm just talking about in the HM sense of like outside of battle. I think it's completely such a waste of time. I hate it so much, so that's what I'd change. Next question comes from DSXL1026. Why are you such a loser? I'm hurt. JK, love you, Nappy. Oh, my real question: are you black? Yes. I am. I guess you'd say 75% black and 25% Italian. I think that's a nationality and a race, so I guess you'd call it white. My great grandmother on my mother's side is 100% Italian. She was born in Italy and she came across, and so that would be, she married a black man, so that'd be 50%, 25. I can't do the math, but that's why my complexion is light skinned the way it is, because I have Italian in me. That's all. I'm terrible at math. If you guys didn't know that, I'm terrible at it. Dragonite, I almost called you Dragonite Carter. Dragonite Crafter, I have multiple questions for you, Tyrone. Okay, where they at? Where they at, dog? Where they at? Next question comes from Orbital VSAT. He says, what does your family think of your YouTube channel? I kind of already talked about that. They don't like love it. At the same time, they don't hate it because they realize that it's something I want to do and they don't want to just poop all over me. I didn't answer that question. Someone asked me when I start saying getting pooped on. I don't know. Like how I stopped to bring it up and then say I don't know. I don't know, for maybe the last 2 or 3 years. Get pooped on. I don't know. But yeah, they don't love it. They don't hate it at the same time. I don't know. Sacred Fire Negro got his comment marked as spam. Am I part of Illuminati? Hell no. I don't think so. Dragonite Crafter, did I spell it right? Capital R, bro. Capital R. Capital R. Next question comes from 415 Cubano. He asked questions already. I don't know. There's not like a limit to how many questions you can ask. He says, when people think of Pokemon, they think it's more for little kids. How do you manage to make it so successful through your channel? This is going to be an answer that I'm going to give for a lot of questions because as I got the emails of you guys leaving comments, I kind of skimmed through them, seeing what they were. I have this unique mentality where I just say fuck it to a lot of things in life. I don't let other people determine how I live my life. I think there are too many people in this world right now that get up every morning, dress a certain way, act a certain way, listen to a certain type of music, do everything a certain way because they're afraid of what other people are going to think or say about them. I don't care. That's simple as it gets. I don't care. I'm not going to live my life based upon your judgment. That's just how I feel. So when it comes to Pokemon, I don't care. I enjoy playing Pokemon. I want to play Pokemon. It's successful. There's 11,000 of you guys that want to see me play Pokemon. Again, I'm thank you for that, but again, I'm thankful for that, but that's honestly just how I feel. I have this big fuck it mentality towards a lot of things in life. And when you adapt that mentality, and again, this is specific things. Don't just say fuck it to everything. I don't want to brush my teeth today. Fuck it. I don't want to wear pants today. Fuck it. No, not shit like that. But when you adapt that mentality to certain things won't bother you as much. They won't. Things just won't bother you as much. You'll learn to let things go easier. Little trivial things won't matter. Just shit like that. 415 Cubano asks again, have you ever thought of making an album with Shofu or others of Pokemon's songs? No. That's not something that I've ever brought up to Shofu or he's brought up to me. When you do something like that, that takes a lot of time and a lot of effort, and when it's a collaborative project like that, that's time and effort times a million. Because when you work on something solo by yourself, you're the only one responsible. You can get that done real quick. When you work with another person, you're relying on them to do their part. When you work with 2 other people, that's double the reliance, and then more and more and more and more people, it just gets harder and harder. Because I see people leave comments all the time talking about Nappy likes Entei, Shizzy6 like Suicune, does Shofu like Raikou. They could do a song about the legends right there, or we could do an Elite Four rap or some shit like that. And it's like it's not so much about us wanting to do it, and I can't speak for them. It's not so much about me wanting to do it. It's just one of those things where it's like the stars have to align, and when everything comes together, it comes together. So that's the best answer I can give you. Dragonite Crafter comes back again, once again. He says, how would you continue your life with a twit twat instead of big country down there? I don't know what to say to that. Because, I don't. Moving on. Next question comes from Big Bear Paricio02. I'm sorry if I butcher anybody's name in this. Would you like to participate in a server of just survival on Minecraft? No. Like I already went over that with the whole Minecraft, vanilla Minecraft thing. No. Marcel, but thank you though, bro. But no. Marcel Reunard says, how old are you? I am 20. I know a lot of times in live streams we say, I'm 52. I don't remember where I got that from. I saw it on some TV show and I just died laughing when they said it. It was one of those things where it was funny to me, and the next person looking at me was just like, what the fuck? That's not funny. But the whole I'm 52 thing, that was just funny to me. So that's where that all came from. But yeah, I'm 20 years old. 415 Cubano's back again. He says, what got you into Pokemon? My earliest memory of Pokemon was my 10th birthday, waking up, getting a blue Game Boy, and it wasn't one of those like blue Game Boys. It was one of those like teal color Game Boys. Like it was a little bit darker than this. You guys can see these post-it notes here. It was just a little bit darker than that. You guys know what I'm talking about if you had one when you were a kid. And I got a copy of Pokemon Yellow. That was my earliest memory of Pokemon. I don't remember if I watched the show before that or what, but that was my earliest memory of Pokemon. So I guess my mom giving me the game is what got me into Pokemon. Rafe Watkins says, what are my thoughts on Zangoose? He's cool. I've never really used one before. So, Dragonite Crafter says, am I twerking at 20k? No, I don't understand why people, like, I understand it's a joke, like, I'm not upset or anything, but I don't, like, on some real talk, nigga, real talk, I don't understand this whole twerking craze that's been going on. It's, like, spread through, like, all these different communities on YouTube, like, through Call of Duty to Pokemon to just everything, and it's like, why do guys want to see another guy twerk on camera? Like, I can't wrap my head around that. Like, what is going on? Like some people say, well, it's just funny. Like, I don't see how that's funny. Like, I don't get it. How is that funny? But, I don't know. It's whatever. I ain't judging you, nigga. I just ain't taking part. Next question comes from Pokemon Expert 05. He says, have you ever thought about doing like a collaboration thing with Hoodlum, Scrafty, Kristen, and Sacred? The 4 of you guys in a video would be great to see since everyone is growing rapidly. Well, Pokemon Expert 05, it's funny that you mentioned that because this Saturday, all of us and a few other people are going to be on a live stream on my channel. And you'll hear more about that later. But yeah, it's funny that you brought that up because we've actually been planning that for a little while now. So, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Just keep an eye out for it this Saturday. Which kind of sucks that the everything fell into place like that because that means we only get one Volt White stream this weekend. But still, I don't know. We might stream Volt White really early on Friday. Like not like an hour or so before the normal start time. So like maybe 6 or 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We might try and live stream some Volt White just so we can get 2 episodes in this weekend. But this Saturday night, we're definitely going to have something planned for you guys, so stay tuned for that. Then Dragonite Crafter says, if not, how about a nip slip? Nah, bruh. Nah, diggy. Leave it be, nigga. Leave it be. Don't touch it. SSB Sasuke, or something, I don't know. If Country ever twerks for you on Skype, will you record it and show it to us? Probably. To me, for one, Country's never gonna twerk on Skype. You guys should know that. He said he was gonna upload a 1K twerk video and it wasn't even him in it. But if he ever twerks on Skype and I have the time to record it, sure, I'll upload it for you. How's that? EVFan12 says, Walking Dead opinion. Will you ever do a co-op with Hoodlum Scrafty? Number 1, Walking Dead. I love it. I like the first season. I like the second season. Third season, I did not like all that much. But really, the channel growth itself happened after this past season of Walking Dead went off. When Walking Dead comes on Sunday nights, my Twitter is in all caps mode. You can ask anybody that was around then. I literally tweet in all caps throughout the entire thing. And it's like, people get mad at me like, stop tweeting in all caps. Like, bitch, it's Walking Dead. Sunday night. Calm down. So whenever it comes back, if you guys are following me on Twitter, you'll see. Will I ever do a call with Hoodlum Scrafty? Give it a week or 2. That's all I can say. It's another one of those things that we have planned, but give it a week or 2, and we'll see. Dragonite Crafter's back again. He says, on a more serious note, who do you tell about your channel, family, and IRL friends-wise? Kind of already went over that a little bit, so sorry, buddy. Comment removed. Jack Boyce says, what website did you download Pokemon Light Platinum from? It's this amazing website called YouTube.com. What a lot of people don't understand is that as Pokemon YouTubers, we can't actually give out the ROMs that we play on because technically, God, I need a haircut, y'all. Look at this shit. I'm just scraggly as fuck. I need a haircut. I need to shave. I'm a mess. But technically, we can't give out the ROMs because technically, ROMs aren't legal because it's not an actual version of the game. But there's no way that you can prove that in a Let's Play video. You know what I mean? Because it looks just like the game. But that's why a lot of YouTubers don't post links to their ROMs and the download links in the description and shit like that. That's why whenever you guys ask us in live streams, we always say no, because we're just not allowed. You're not supposed to do that type of thing. So sorry, but I can tell you I did find it on YouTube. Just gotta know where to look, that's all. Next question comes from King X Coyote. He says, question, why do your male subs keep asking you to twerk? Ask Nappy. I don't know, bro. We already went over that. I don't know. You have to ask them. Next question comes from Rafe Watkins. He says, if you could make a Pokemon game, what would be the starters? Any Pokemon? What's the region name and what's the evil group? Evil group number 1 would be Team Rocket. I think Team Rocket needs to make a comeback. I'm tired of Team Aqua, Team Magma, Team Galactic, and Team Plasma. I'm tired of them. I think Team Rocket in 6th gen, if Team Rocket were to come back and have this tremendous comeback after years and years of being out of business or whatever, that would be the shit. I love them. Team Rocket's always my favorite evil group. What would the starters be? I probably have a Dano. A Dano, a Lotad, and I don't know. I feel like Dano is just automatically gonna get picked. A Dano, a Lotad, and I'm trying to go for like a fire type or something. A Dano, a Lotad, and maybe a Darumaka, maybe? I don't know. I can't do questions like that off the top of my head because I have to think about it. Because if I sit there and say Dano, Lotad, and Darumaka, there's gonna be some Pokefag, and Pokefag is my term for people that take the game way too seriously and want to try and correct you and call you out on every single little thing. You're a Pokefag, bro. But there'll be some Pokefag in the description that's like, no, that's not right, because you see, he's not effective against him, and they're not effective against them, and then what would the first gym be, and all, would any of them be effective in the first gym? And it's just like, no one gives a fuck. Like, it's a hypothetical question. So, I don't know. What would the region be called? Nickelville. I don't know. That's something I have to sit down and think about. And there's a bug. What the fuck? I got him. Anyways, next question comes from Qin. Did I say that right? Qin McCulley. He says, "What is your favorite starter of all the gens?" Probably Piplup, closely followed by Totodile, and then Squirtle. If you guys don't know, Water type is my favorite type. Even though Gengar is my favorite Pokemon, Water type is my favorite type. And I think Empoleon is such a fucking badass. He's so badass. He's a fucking king penguin. Like, how can you not like that? So, that's my favorite starter is Piplup. Dragonite Carter is back to the shit. Dragonite Crafter, back to the silly shit. Everlasting War 1 says, what are your favorite Pokemon generations in order from favorite to least favorite? I'd say second, first, third, fourth, fifth. In my opinion, I really don't care for 5th gen. I don't think that the story was super dynamic. Then again, I haven't played Black 2 or White 2 yet. I'm not done with those. But just based off of Black and White, I wasn't really like drawn in by the storyline like I was with other games. I wasn't like super compelled to play. I don't know. That's just how I feel. I feel like for what the game could have been, like compared to previous generations, I feel like it could have been better. That's all. But that's just my opinion. Like I said, just my opinion. CandyPan65 says, do you plan to rap with Lil Wayne in the future and why? No. No. I don't plan on it. Dragonite Crafters being silly, can I have your number? Hell no, you can't have my number. Blaziken's Master says, Pound Ass Nappy, will you ever do a co-op with Shofu? I don't know. Again, I can't speak for him. If he's down to do a co-op, then by all means, we can do a co-op. That's just really how it goes. I'm not going to tell him no. I mean, he's a cool dude, and I think we both put out great content. I think that if we did a co-op together, it'd be a great series, but it's up to him, to be honest with you. So, go ask him that, okay? Pound Ass Shofu. Will you ever do a co-op with Nappy? Alright, next question comes from Pika0909. Says, I have a couple. How many Pokemon do you like averaged out of all the Pokemon out there? There's like 649 Pokemon. I'd say I like probably at least 500 of them. I don't know. What's your favorite gym leader? Morty from Ecruteak City, because that nigga's got a Gengar, and just Ecruteak City itself, it's just like the vibe, the feel, the atmosphere of it, I really, really like. So, I don't know, Morty from Ecruteak City. Favorite gen, second gen. Do you play any other games other than Pokemon? Which? Ask Nappy, LOL. Yeah, of course I play other games than Pokemon. If you guys didn't know, every Wednesday night, we live stream on this channel. On the weekends, we live stream Pokemon. On Wednesday nights, we live stream anything but Pokemon. Yes, and that's a good way to see the wide variety of games that we play. Last one we did last Wednesday was the new Buried Zombies DLC. The week before that was Dungeon Defenders. The week before that was Killing Floor. You know, I played a shit ton of different games. You know, I think the week before that was Pixelmon or some shit. That's probably the closest that Pokemon will ever get to a Wednesday night stream. But I mean, I play lots of different games. I'm not just a Pokemon gamer. I play a shit ton of things. And if I wanted to right now, I could put my Steam and show you my entire Steam library and show you just all the different games that I have on there. It's ridiculous, but yeah, I play more than just Pokemon. Lance Typhlosion asks, if you could have any water type in real life, what would it be? I'd have Empoleon, because that dude is like 5'6", 5'7", 5'8". He's not too big. I mean, he's kind of wide, but like he's like a regular size type. He's manageable. That's the best way to put it. Again, that's the best way to put it. He's manageable. You know, like I would want a water Pokemon that can go on land. So maybe Empoleon, maybe Ludicolo, something like that. I wouldn't get a Gyarados. He's just too big, and he's got to be in water. I wouldn't get a Kingdra for the same reason. He's got to be in water. So probably Empoleon or Ludicolo, something like that. Next question comes from Samuel Bernard. He says, Nappy, how do I join live streams? I would like to join yours. You're the best. Yeah. When you say join live streams, I haven't set up an actual live stream yet where I invite you guys on. The reason for that is because I can't be accountable for crazy people. That's the best way to put it. Because I can't be live streaming on my channel and then somebody opens their mouth and says something stupid, or just something goes wrong, period. At the same time, I'm trying to come up with something. I might try and do like Kristen has her little Team Happy Day things. I don't know. I just really have to sit down and think about it and see what we can do, and maybe pull some people aside and just do little shit like that. I don't know. I'll come up with something. Don't worry. I've been saying that for a while now, but I will come up with something to get you guys more involved with the live streams and whatnot, and all that good stuff. Arito Stormblade says, what are your 3 least favorite water types? Least favorite would probably be, and again, anytime you ever talk about least favorite, someone's going to get offended because your least favorite is going to be someone's favorite. Probably Quagsire. I don't like him at all. I just don't like his design. His typing is cool. I just don't like his design. Quagsire. Corsola, and probably Mantine. I don't know. Second gen, like Quillfish, Octillery. Octillery is kind of cool. Quillfish, Corsola, Tentacool, definitely. I hate Tentacool. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. Basculin. I hate Basculin too. I could go on and on and on forever and ever and ever with this. Dragonite Crafter's back again. He says, would you be able to go on in life if Gengar became a Ghost Fairy type? Yes. You guys gotta realize at the end of the day, Pokemon is just a video game, and if they made him Ghost Fairy type, oh well. I'd be optimistic and say at least now he can kick a dragon's ass, which would hurt me because Dragon's my second favorite type, but still, I'm not gonna die if he becomes Ghost Fairy. I don't see them really rebranding him or retyping him because he's already got a dual typing, but if they were going to retype dual typing Pokemon, I think that they would definitely make Gengar either, well, I won't even say that, they would definitely make him Ghost and Dark. That's what would make the most sense. I think they just made him Ghost and Poison because originally Ghastly was a ball of gas, so he's kind of like poisonous gas, but outside of that, I really don't see any reasoning at all for him being Ghost Poison at all. So, I mean, like, how many times do you see a Gengar with a Poison type move? Ever. Like, I think my Haunter in Black 2, White 2 with Kristen, and I taught him that move, by the way. He knows Venoshock or whatever the hell it is. How many times do you ever see a Ghost type Pokemon with a Poison type move? Almost never. So, oh well. Pika0909 is back. It says, oh, and what Pokemon do you think should get a new evolution in Gen 6? AKA, this could be a good idea for top 5 video. I did plan on doing a top 5 for this. Hoodlums Crafty did one, YouTube Gamer did one. YouTube Gamer took a lot of heat because, actually, I think they did pre-evolutions now that I think about it. I don't remember off the top of my head. I know Hoodlums Crafty did a evolutions and pre-evolutions, and I know YouTube Gamer did one in response to him, but he took a lot of heat for it. I bring the heat, bring the fucking heat. I talk back. I will talk shit right back to you. If you want to act stupid and ignorant in my comment section, shit, let's go. I might do a top 5 for that. But to answer the question right now, who do I think off the top of my head should get an evolution in Gen 6? Spiritomb. Now that's not based off any stats or anything. That's just based off of me liking the Pokemon. Because I know a lot of people. This one, speaking of Hoodlums Crafty, he keeps talking to him. A lot of people keep talking to him about Shuckle, and what if Shuckle got an evolution? You know, his stats would be off the charts for defense. I'm not worried about any of that bullshit right now. I think that Spiritomb, he's a sick ass Pokemon the way he is, but I feel like him being confined to that little rock thing that he's in, that's a little too. I don't know, I feel like that's holding him back a little bit. I think that if they gave him the chance to evolve, and he could evolve into like this big, like, spirit, like, ghost genie thing, that would be fucking sick as fuck. I think Spiritomb. I don't think a lot of people would say him either, but again, that's just based off of me liking him, not based off any stats or anything like that, so. Next question comes from Black Sky 399. It says, Pound Ass Snappy, will you ever do a top 5 fairy type? Sure. I wouldn't do it right now because we only have like 8 fairies total introduced, if that. But if the series for top 5 goes out until October comes out, which I'm sure right now, I'm sure it is. If you guys want to see something, I'll give you a little sneak peek. This is my top 5 sheet right here. Can you see it? This is my top 5 sheet. I'm waiting for someone to pause the video and look at it real quick. I got top 5s out the ass. This half is already done because, as you can see, it's got X's through it. That half is not. Then I got shit on the back side. If you want to see like the list of potentials that we got going on right there. Oh, don't see that, don't see that, don't see the types and shit. But I mean, I guess you already knew that. But shit like that, like potentials, starters, baby, generalists, shinies, pseudo evolutions, or evolutions, gym leaders, champions, elite four. People have asked me to do top 5s on so many different types of things, so I'm sure the top 5 series itself will be going until X and Y comes out. So a top 5 fairy type's inevitable, to be honest with you. Next question comes from Dragon Trainer 9000. He says, do you like pie? I have no idea what to say. Yes, I like pie. Next question comes from Dragonite Crafter. Oh, he's replying. Tanner Valentine says, if you could make any type that has already been put to Pokemon, what would it be? That's a hard one. I already said Water Fire. That would be the one that I want to see. Smashing Emerald says, Nappy, I make Jesus-shaped pancakes, but I burnt them. Am I going to hell? Yeah. Next question comes from... I mean, I don't know, bro. Why would you make Jesus-shaped pancakes? Was that intentional? If it was intentional, then you should have taken care not to burn them. Since it is a Jesus-shaped pancake. Junior Nugget. Next question comes from Hoffy2448. What made you decide to start doing Pokemon vids over COD vids and music primarily? I never did music primarily. I think a lot of people go back to my old channel, and I know you guys do because I see little Pokemon avatar people subscribing there all the time. I think I had like Arcanine Hero or something subscribe to me earlier today on that channel. I don't understand why people subscribe to that channel. I'm not going to upload anything else to that channel, that channel wasn't primarily music. That was Call of Duty, and my first Let's Play ever, Mirror's Edge, is actually hosted on that channel. That's one of the main reasons that I just haven't taken it down yet, that and the music. But I did Call of Duty, and the music kind of developed out of that, and then the reason that looks like it's just music, primarily when you go back and visit, is because I privated a lot of the more recent Call of Duty videos that were on there, just because I just didn't like them. I didn't want that to represent me any longer. But the ones that I thought were a little bit better, I left up. But music's still here, as you guys can see. It's here in the form of Pokemon music, Pokéraps and stuff. I'm actually working on an actual mixtape. Not gonna be a super huge project, but just a little thing on the side. But what made me start doing Pokemon vids over those? I originally opened this channel as a backup channel for that one, and it sat for a year. And then I started uploading like mini ninjas and like other let's plays like that. It was just meant to be a let's play channel, because it's like I said, like someone asked me, do I only play Pokemon? Well, I don't only play Call of Duty either. You know, I play all these other games, so I figured why not record it and upload to YouTube. So that's what I did, and I did that. Mini Ninjas, Dante's Inferno, Alan Wake, the little DLC Part 2 Alan Wake thing, American Nightmare I think it's called. Then I did Pokemon Sapphire, and that really didn't do a whole lot. That was my first ever Pokemon Let's Play. It didn't really do crazy good. There are some people still around today that watched it. I know some of you guys actually go back and watch it. And then I did Black and White with Kristen, and that's really where the Pokemon Foundation came from. She really helped instill that in the channel. And then from there, I tried to branch off and do Inkstar and everything else, but all the Pokefuckers were here, as Big Country would say. So that's when Soul Silver came to the picture, and then the rest is just history from there. So it was really just, I kind of fell into it, but I'm not mad about it. I like Pokemon. Dragonite Crafter says, is Kristen black? Well, she left a comment above you, and you can see she white as fuck. So no, she's not. Next question comes from Cuddle of Death. You guys know her, Kristen, aka Cuddle of Death. She says, Pound Ass Nappy, if you could participate in some sort of eating contest, what food do you think you'd excel at eating? Now that you picked your food, because I know you love to eat, do you think you'd actually win at the eating contest? No. I love food. She's right. I love to eat. I know it's going to get me in trouble later on, right? But I'll take care of that when the time comes. But I actually don't eat all that fast. I don't eat super slow. I've definitely eaten with slower eating people. What the fuck did I just say? But I don't like wolf food down at the same time. So in a competitive eating contest, I wouldn't. If you guys ever saw any of the challenges on WAFB, I lost all the eating challenges. But if it ever came to drinking, like I could down a fucking bottle of Gatorade in like 3 seconds. Drinking is where I go at, so I could just smash anybody in the drinking competition. Drinking liquids, not just alcohol. Next question comes from Colton694. It says, question. Oh, got cut off, bro. I'm sorry. Question, have you ever had trouble with friends? Of course. You know, we're all human beings. We're all people. You know, everyone butts heads. It's just difference of opinion. That's all it is. And if you're true friends, if you're an actual friend to somebody, you'll be able to overcome whatever problem that you guys had and move on. You know, Country and I have clashed multiple times. We've been at the point where we're screaming, yelling, and shouting at each other on the phone, cursing each other out. And then a day later, we're like, yo, what up? You wanna go play zombies? And we're like, yeah. And we play. So that's just really all it is. Silent Ghost 112 says, do you have a job? Not right now. I worked at Sears for about 2 years, and then I stopped working there so I could focus more so on school. And I'm out of school right now. I'm actually going back today. That's when summer classes pick up. So speaking of that, Wednesday night streams might be a little bit later, but it won't affect Saturday or Sunday night streams. Dragonite Crafter again said, you want some of my nigga cakes? Nah, I'm good, nigga. Simply Evie Gill. She says, how would you react if you found out you were pregnant? Serious face. Is that supposed to be like if I was a woman, or like tomorrow I woke up as a man pregnant? I think it's a big deal. I mean, I wouldn't be like, oh my god, 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 I'm pregnant. Like I wouldn't freak out over it, but I don't know. I just deal with it. To be honest with you, that's just the way I'd say. Dragonite Crafter, he's still going silly ham in the chat. Silver Espeon says, let's get his comment back up here on the screen. Oh wait, I just shoved it off. Ha! Silver Espeon says, Pound Ass Nappy, when are you and Country going to post a twerk video? JK, my real question is, how do you make daily uploads and live streams 3 times a week? Did you record them days ahead of time or what? This is a question that Chris and I actually gotten on a live stream before. Sometimes, most of the times, what I do is I record my videos the night before, and I'll schedule upload them. Now, in order to use a schedule uploader, you need to be partnered, and I already know someone asked me a question about that, so we'll get into that later on. But sometimes I record them the night before. Other times, if I have a lot of time, I might record I might record 2 or 3 episodes out and do that. But like live streams and shit, that's all live. Like that doesn't take any like I don't have to render videos, I don't have to upload. All I have to do for that is get the game and do some GFX, like the border that you see here around me now. That's all I gotta do. Like how you can see me in the mirror behind me, and Sadie's knocked out here. So I guess that answers your question, bro. Next question comes from Color Death. She says, "Pound ass nappy. If Sadie, speak of the devil, had a favorite song, what would it be?" I don't know. I can't really think of a song that would fit her, to be honest. I don't know. That's a tough one. I don't know. Pass. Umbreon Uprising says, "Pound ass nappy. If you could hook up with Kristen Color Death in person, would you?" People ask Kristen and I if we're dating all the time, and I'm sure you guys have asked us that in live streams, and you see that we ignore it because it's not the time or the place. Time and place, people. Time and place. Kristen and I are really great friends, and we have a really interesting dynamic in our relationship. But no, we are not dating right now. So, if that answers your question, I'm sure I'm gonna get that question asked a whole bunch more times before the end of this, but still. Either way, we are 50 minutes into this. My voice is almost shot as it is right now, and we're not even halfway through it yet. Oh Lord. Alright, anyways, next question comes from Andrew Smith. He says, "Hey Dappy, have you accidentally kissed a girl and kept going?" No. When do you accidentally kiss a girl? Dude, I'm like walking down the street and just trip and fall, like, oh shit, my bad, bitch, let's fuck. You're like, no, that's not how it happens. So no, I've never accidentally kissed a girl and kept going. Next one comes from Gnarly Punk Rocker. He says, "Pound ass nappy." Oh my bad, Gnarly Punk Roker. Pound ass nappy. From a video only the OG subs may remember. Do you think you've made it big on YouTube? This guy. For a lot of you guys that don't know, Gnarly Punk Rocker, I'll stop fucking with him about his name. He is actually my oldest subscriber ever. I started my original Mr. Nappy Boy YouTube channel, Mr. Nappy Boy 92 YouTube channel, on September 14th, 2010. And he probably subscribed like October or November after that, because I was doing Dead Rising 2 then, and he's been around ever since then on that channel and this channel. So that's a long ass time. But that's the whole OG subs reference is. Do I think I've made it big on YouTube? Absolutely not. I think that I don't think that there's a standard to say, okay, now I'm big on YouTube, because if you look at it, if you say, okay, 50,000 subscribers is big on YouTube, look at how many channels there are that have 50,000 subscribers. Are they all big on YouTube? If you say 100K, apply the same policy. You know, look at how many 100,000 subscriber channels there are. I could honestly, I'd say confident. I'd be confident if I said like 1 million or more would be big on YouTube, to be honest with you. And still, that's, I don't know. I guess that's all objective, but to me, I'd say 1 million subscribers or more, you've officially made it big on YouTube. So, I don't know. Next question comes from Adanja Bear. Wait, did I say that right? Adanja Bear? I'm sorry. If you could live anywhere, where would you live? If I could live anywhere, where would I live? I don't know. Because every single place has its pros and cons. You know, a lot of people would say, "Oh, I'd love to live on the West Coast." Well, the West Coast is expensive. Any place in California is expensive. It's really, really hot all the time. I think the most enjoyable time I've ever been living in one place was in Virginia, so I guess I'd say I'd go back to Virginia on the East Coast. Wolf has been marked for spam. Ask Nappy, would you ever watch High School of the Dead? It's in my instant queue on Netflix, bro. Like I said, replying to Glitch D's comment earlier, you know, I just haven't gotten into anime yet. I'm watching Soul Eater right now, and a little bit of Darker Than Black here and there. But I'll definitely get into High School of the Dead. Claymore is what got me into anime, period. But yeah. Pew Kitty says, "What inspired you to become a YouTuber?" There wasn't really any real inspiration. It was just one of those things where it's like I saw people doing it, and I was like, I want to try and do that too. and that's really just what it was. Like, there wasn't one person specifically that's like, I want to be just like him. You know, it wasn't anything like that. It was just, I just wanted to try and do it, and I did it. Bitch, I'm the bomb says, can you play a preview of Escape from Escape from what he's talking about is Escape from Alcatraz, and I won't be playing a preview of it because today is Monday and this video is going up, and Escape from Alcatraz is also going up on Derek's channel, so I'll probably link it in the description so you guys can check it out, but it'll already be up on his channel, so I don't need to play a preview. But next question comes from Noah Mack, and he says, Noah, good talk, bro, good talk. And there he goes, Alcatraz in the Q&A. Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. Next question comes from Tanner Ballantyne again. He says, if you could create a new way of evolving a Pokemon, then what way would it be? Example, you can train to level to evolve, you can use stone to evolve, etc. I would say... I feel like if anything else would just be too complicated. I don't know. You might be able to like set something up, like make it level up in a double battle, or you have to have caught it with a certain type of ball, or I mean, I don't know. I feel like all the most common simple ways have already been taken. I think that anything else would just be too complicated, to be honest with you. So I don't know, bro. Lightning Storm 2010 says, who inspired you to make YouTube? Kind of already answered that one. Sam Echo says, if you had to choose at gunpoint, would you rather lose your arm, your leg, your eyes? Which would you choose? I'd lose an arm, I guess, because I like being able to see, and my legs, I like being able to walk. But if I lost an arm, you know, I could get a fake arm. I guess I could get a fake leg too. Actually, no, I'd take that back. I'd say a leg. I want to lose a leg because I feel like there's more that goes into like creating an arm than there is a leg. And you just need something to prop you up. You can keep walking, you know. But there's more that goes into shit like that. Next question comes from 2028 Brian. Pound ass nappy. How many fingers am I holding up? I don't know. 2. Let me know if I'm right. 2. Bitch, I'm the bomb. Bang, marry, kill. Color of death, big country, iniquity. As fucked up as that is, I never do any of those kill, fuck, marry questions with anybody that I know. Just because sometimes it gets a little too personal. Some people might take offense to it, so I don't ever do that on shit with people I'm friends with. So sorry, bro. Mr. No Stick says yes or no. Yes. I don't know what I'm saying yes to, but fuck it. Kenny3821 says, hey Nappy, where did babies come from? Well, you see there, Sonny, when a man has feelings for a woman, an ostrich comes out of nowhere and gives the baby. An ostrich. A stork comes out of nowhere and delivers the baby. I fucked that one up, but oh well. Next one, I'm just PLMCP. What Pokemon game did you spend the most time on as a kid? Probably... Probably either Gold or Crystal. My favorite version from 2nd Gen is Silver, but I just remember playing a lot of 2nd Gen games. And I think I had my Silver version stolen from me when I was a kid. So that's why I say Gold or Crystal. But I remember playing a shit ton of 2nd Gen when it came out. Then again, I did do a shit ton of 4th Gen, because that was the closest I ever came to completing the Pokedex, was on my Diamond version when I was younger, but either way. Next question comes from Super Zuni Man. It says, if you were trapped on a deserted island and you had to choose between $1 million, a box, or a desktop computer, which would you choose? I would go with $1 million because I could buy a box and a computer with $1 million. Next question comes from Juniper Gaming. It says, what inspired you to do YouTube? I already answered that, kinda, I guess. I was getting ready to go into it all over again, but I already kind of answered that one. Kenny3821 says, okay, I'm being serious now. Why do you like water Pokemon? I like water Pokemon because it's just an all-around decent type. Like they're effective against a lot of different things, a wide variety of different Pokemon. The Pokemon themselves, there's a shit ton of water types. There's a lot of badass water types. I mean, Blastoise, Kingdra, Feraligatr, Gyarados, Sharpedo, Wailord, Walrein. You know, I could just name all the water starters. You know, just water types are badass in my opinion. I just really like them. Next question comes from Mega Man NG. He says, this is going to be a really stupid question. Do you think that all YouTubers should have a chance at being successful, or do you feel that it's only suited for those that have potential? I think that everyone has a chance at being successful, but whether or not you have potential determines everything. So it's kind of a combination of your two questions. Do you think all YouTubers should have a chance of being successful? Because all YouTubers do have a chance of being successful. Or do you feel that it's only suited for those that have potential? I guess ultimately it is, but potential is kind of like the wrong word to use. I'd say motivation. I'd say motivation, determination, that drill, that drive, that willpower, that you want to do something. I think that there are a lot of people that walk into YouTube these days and they'll see whoever they watch and they think, oh, I could do that, I could do the same thing as them, even though that's kind of like what I said when I started YouTube. But I wasn't in the same mindset as these people I'm talking about, and they expect the subs to just come flooding in. You know, they don't understand, how come people aren't subscribing to me? You know, there's a lot more that goes into YouTube than just the actual production of content, and that in and of itself is ridiculous. But it's neither here nor there. You like that? It's neither here nor there. It's crafty. Oh lord. Anyways, next question comes from Beastly Blastoise. That's a beastly username. I love that username. He says, when did Gengar become your favorite Pokemon? Pound Blastoise for life. For life. Way back Generation 1. First time I saw him, I was like, that dude is cool as fuck. I like him. Next question comes from Zachmon88. If you could relive one moment in your life, what would it be? If I could relive one moment in my life, what would it be? I don't know. Probably when I first started high school, and at the time this video is going up, I haven't really talked about the bad side of high school and my Egglock. In case you guys didn't know, my Egglock series is where I ask a lot of personal questions to get to know you guys better, and in turn for me. I haven't really gone a whole lot into my high school years yet, or why I disliked him that much, but my favorite time in high school was like 9th grade, beginning of high school, when I was living in Virginia. That was the most fun probably I've had in a long time. So I'd probably say one moment specifically I can't give you, but just sometime back then during those years, during that year, it's probably what I ended up saying. Mickey D Sweet Tea says, what did inspire you to write songs? What inspired you to write songs? I don't know. I guess it was one of those things how I kind of just started making YouTube videos. One of those things that was like, I just wanted to try it out. You know, and it turned out to get a decent response, and then I did it on YouTube and people loved it, and it's just gone from there. So it's not like I have like this deep motivation or this deep reasoning for everything that I write, because I mean, like, there is some other actual songs that I have that a lot of you guys haven't heard that have some meaning behind it, but it's just, I just did it for fun, to be honest with you. Next question comes from Happy Anuru. It says, what is your most painful and embarrassing moment in your life? Painful and embarrassing. I think I kind of answered, well, no, that was the first fight one. Painful and embarrassing. I don't know. I remember one time, and this was in 3rd grade, I think. It was a Valentine's Day, and I made this chick. I'll probably end up talking about this in my Egglock, but I made this chick. If you guys remember when you were kids, you remember taking the little pieces of plastic that had like the sticky parts that stuck out of them, and you could put the beads on them. The pointy shit that comes out of them, and you put beads on them. And you put a piece of wax paper and iron it, and then you pull the wax paper off, and you have whatever you put your beads in, whatever pattern you put it in. I don't know what it's actually called. It's just I remember it. I remember I made this chick a rose on one of those, And you gotta keep in mind this is 3rd grade, so this is an amazing feat. And it was Valentine's Day, and I guess I thought she liked me more than she did. And like I put a little card in there, or like a piece of paper with some shit scribbled on it, and put it underneath her seat before she came into class. And she came into class, opened it, and said, "Who did this? Who gave this to me?" And I'm just sitting there like, no. Like it was just completely, I was so crushed, because it was like, fuck, she doesn't even know it's from me. I don't remember if I wrote my name on it or if she didn't see it or what, I don't know, but that was just one of those moments where I was just like, okay. Okay. Next song, oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. Next song. Next question comes from Dark Horizon. He says, "Why you so awesome?" "Oh no, bro, I was born this way, nigga." But thank you. Next question comes from Poofy Panda. "Hey, today, Nappy, today. Today, Nappy, today. How many raps are you going to do still, and what's your favorite legendary? And make sure you smash a reply in your next video. Thanks." Thank you. Or, his name's Ty. Is his name Ty, or are you saying thank you? How many raps am I going to do? I don't know. I can't give you, like, I'm not going to say I'm going to do 10 raps even. Once I get to Pokerap 10, that's it. Never make another one. I don't know how many I'm going to do. So my favorite legendary, either Entei or Giratina. I like them both a lot. And, yeah, smash the like button. Yeah, I hope you like my answers, Poofy Panda. Thank you, Ty. Loopy the Gamer, Pound the Sky. Pound the Sky. Pound Ass Nappy. Why is Gengar your favorite Pokemon? He's purple. He's a little dude. He's always up to no good. That little grin that he's got, he's just cool. I love him. Next question comes from Space Colony Arc 16. I guess he's replying to his other comment. Are you replying to your other comment, bro? His first comment says, "Which buffet do you like better? All you can eat Chinese or Golden Corral? And then also, are you afraid of spiders?" Yes, I'm afraid of spiders. I don't like them. I'm not like afraid, like a little girl, like that type of shit, but I don't like them. What buffet do I like better? Chinese buffet or Golden Corral? I really like Chinese food, but I have to go with Golden Corral. Golden Corral's got a lot of shit in it. That's the only difference. They got a wide variety of food, so I go with Golden Corral over the Chinese buffet. Jack Ryan asks, "Nappy, are you in school?" Yes, I am. I am in college. I'm not in high school. I've graduated in 2010. I haven't really done a whole lot in college as of yet. I took a little break, and that's my best advice to any of you guys coming out of high school. Do not take a break and then go back to college. Have that drive, that motivation to keep going fresh out of high school. Treat it like it's the very next year, like you're going into grade 13, and just keep going. It was so hard for me to get motivated to go back to school after taking even just a semester off. And I suffered for it, but I am in college right now. So, next question comes from Parker Goad. "Can you do a randomizer Nuzlocke of Pokemon Emerald?" I actually had, I think I talked about that at the beginning of the video. I actually had that planned, ready to go, in case I didn't get my computer back on its feet. It took me forever to render on this little shit laptop, but I had it planned and ready to go just for this occasion, in case I couldn't get this video done or anything. JYouTube Gamer is the next question. He says, "Do your family or friends support your YouTube channel?" To an extent, yeah. I kind of already talked about that a little bit, so yeah. Chance Knowles says, "Scale from 1 to 10, how excited are you for 6th gen?" A 13! Ah! That was another Bryson moment right there. I mean, I'm not the type of person I don't really get excited for video games, whether it's Call of Duty, Pokemon, or anything, until like the night of. Then I just get really hyped and I want to play it. But I don't know. I guess you could say 10. Like, I'm not like at the edge of my seat waiting for the next X and Y information to leak, but it's whatever. Next question comes from Flat Biscuit. The Flat Biscuit, he says, "Pound Ass Nappy, cause I'm OG like that. I want to know, what is the greatest memory you have from a time we hung out? Because we've known each other so long that we're basically actual friends." Flat Biscuit's another one of those OG subscribers. Biscuit, first thing comes to mind when I read that question was us playing Borderlands 2. I know we played a lot of games together, and my first Dazzle that I ever actually got on YouTube. I know a Dazzle, right? I actually sent it to Biscuit. But I'd say when we played Borderlands 2, because I did get a couple videos out of that, so you are in a couple videos on my channel. It was just fun. I just enjoyed playing, and I don't know, maybe it was just because of the game, or because, you know, everything was just chill and relaxed. It was just a lot of fun to hang out and play Borderlands 2, so that's probably my favorite memory, bro. Favorite memory. I didn't like Modern Warfare 2, because you used to watch my Modern Warfare 2 search videos, and you take my fucking search routes, and that used to piss me the fuck off, but it's whatever. I'm over that now. There goes that thing again. Oh well. Slick Zabra. Hashtag Ask Nappy. I don't know what all that is. Derp. Nappy, who are your favorite Elite Four members from Gen 1 to Gen 5? Wow. Lance, Agatha. Sadie's on the move. Lance, Agatha, for obvious reasons, Dragons and Gengar. Then 3rd gen is Drake. He didn't say Champion, so I can't say Steven. Even though technically Lance is the champion in 2nd gen, but either way. Lance, Agatha, Drake. Who was 4th gen again? I don't remember 4th gen off the top of my head. I don't remember the 4th gen Elite Four. Oh fuck, I don't remember the 4th gen Elite Four. I'll figure it out once I do it in the Platinum Egglog. And then 5th gen, I guess Caitlyn, and then whoever the dark one was in 5th gen in black and white. I'm not sure if the Elite Four is the same in black 2, white 2, but I think his name's like Draco or some shit. It's not Draco. I remember whatever the little dark Elite Four member was in black and white. That's what I'm thinking of. I was gonna call him a name. I can't remember the name of the kid from the Munsters, the little werewolf boy. That's who he reminds me of. But anyways, next question comes from Mudmew4231. It says, Pound Ass Nappy, what is your first favorite Pokemon of all gens? Gengar. Are you really happy that we finally got a Ghost Steel type? Yeah, sure. It's really unique typing, so I'm cool with it. Have a good one, and I hope you will continue your for your next 10K more subs. Peace. Yeah, thank you, Mudmew. Thank you. Next question comes from Firestar24100. Sup, Nappy? Wonder, would you ever do a live stream when you're gaming with your subs, and if you do, what game will it be? Probably, like I kind of already talked about that. I can't tell you what game it's gonna be, but I probably will try and get you guys in on a live stream sometime soon. So yeah, you can count on that. Next question comes from Dylan Watkins. Do you think you will ever do another non-Pokemon Let's Play? And if so, what do you think it would be? P.S. If you do a non-Pokemon Let's Play, you should try Dark Souls. It's really hard but really fun. Okay, Dylan, number one, I would never Let's Play Dark Souls. I don't enjoy the game enough to do that. But I'm actually thinking about turning the Wednesday streams from random streams to live Let's Plays. And the first one I'm thinking about doing is Bully. If you guys remember Bully. I think that's what I'm going to try and do. And I'll have like a co-commentator with me to help read the chat and all that stuff and interact with you guys. But that's probably what I end up doing. Will I ever do a non-Pokemon, like actual Let's Play where I upload episodes every single day? Probably not, because they're just not, they don't get as much love. They don't get as much, they're not receptive as well when I do it that way. So, I don't know, probably not. The Orange Demon Fox says, do you love me? Of course I love you, nigga. Of course I love you, nigga. Yeah. Anyways, next question comes from Narutar. He says, Pound Ass Nappy, what camera do you use for your vlogs? If I'm not sitting, well, if I'm sitting in this chair, I have a little HD web camera here. It's a Logitech, I think it's like CS550 or some shit like that, I don't know. Nothing super fancy. For whenever I'm not sitting at my computer, I'm forced to use some shitty little Panasonic camera. I want to get a new one, but that just all comes with time. So, next question comes from the Orange Demon Fox again. How did you learn to rap? That's just listening to rap music and just coming up with your own style. You know, you listen to so many people and you just pull different parts from different types of artists that you listen to, and you slowly mold things together, and that's just how it happens. Music Metal 1995 says, Nappy, what music genre do you think people wouldn't think you would listen to? What music genre do I think people wouldn't expect me to listen to? Probably like, I don't want to call it like electro, but I don't know exactly what it's called off the top of my head. But there's a channel I'm subscribed to called Funky Panda. You guys might have heard of it. I think it's Funky Panda with 2 Y's, I think. And almost everything that I upload to that channel I fucking love. So I guess that's the best thing I'd say. I'm not really huge into rock or any of that stuff. There's a few rock songs here and there that I can get with, but overall, that's about it. Next question comes from I'm ready for ops. What are your plans for upcoming series or let's plays? Or when's the next PokeRap coming up? Upcoming series and let's plays. Callum and I have something planned. Country and I might be doing Gold and Silver Nuzlocke. Lux and I might be doing a Diamond and Pearl Nuzlocke. When it comes to a solo series for myself, I kind of want to do something with 5th Gen again. I might do Blaze Black, maybe a Monotype Nuzlocke or something like that. When it comes to Let's Plays, I'll probably end up doing Snakewood or Full Again or something like that for the next live stream after Volt White. I don't know. You just have to wait and see. There's so many different options. I can't just sit here and say, yes, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. The Happy Man 4000 says, how do I poop? Sit on the toilet and the rest will come to you. Trust me. Next question comes from Blaze Runner 991 says, Pound Ass Nappy, if you were lost on an island with 15 subscribers, what 15 would it be? Maybe me or maybe not me or not, and you cannot have your friends like Cuddles, or Country and Iniquity and Jamie and all those people I forgot. Fuck the rest of them. If I had to pick 15 subscribers to take with me on a desert island, I don't know if I can name 15. Okay, let's see here. Blaze Runner 991, Gnarly Punk Rocker, Flat Biscuit, I can't remember what your YouTube name is. I think it's SSB Sasuke or whatever the hell it is. It's Ian the Greatest on Twitter. What the fuck? I'm thinking of it, and it's Afe Bay, Wintery Apple, The Hutch, Kilroy, definitely Heracross Rocks. He's funny as hell. Heracross Rocks I'd take. Bobby Pone, BioWave. I'm looking at it right now. Sergeant Fart. I know he's been around for a little while. I feel bad doing this. Steven Bronx. I definitely take him. He's funny as hell too. Simply Evie Mew. There's 2 more. I need 2 more. Who else could I take? What the fuck? I feel bad for doing this because then I feel like everyone else that I'm forgetting or everyone else watching this is like, what the fuck, Nappy? Why didn't you say me? So this is kind of like backing me into a corner here. I need 2 more. Did I say Afe Bay already? Afe Bay. I don't know if I said Afe Bay or not. Afe Bay, I would. Night Ace. And just in case I said Afe Bay, Silver Espeon. Boom! How's that? How's that? I feel bad because I feel like I'm like taking these people and putting them in a special group. But I mean, those are the people that show up the most. Those are the names that I recognize the most. Those are the people that I talk to and communicate with the most on Twitter and whatnot. So I don't know. I don't know. Sergeant Fart right there says, who inspired you to make videos? I already went over that one a little bit. LMT Games, that's another one I could take on with me. Nappy, do you like Charizard or Typhlosion? Charizard, because he can fly. Outside of Red and Blue, of course. Typhlosion's badass too, but Charizard, he's got that flying thing with him, so. Red says, Nappy, out of all the people that you have made videos with, videos not raps, who is the closest to you? Probably Big Country. Country is the oldest YouTube contact or YouTube friend or friend that I've made. I met him probably like 4 months after I started YouTube, back when we both had Call of Duty channels, and we've known each other ever since. We've seen a lot of people come and go that we thought were really good friends, and shit ended up happening, and they just were underhanded and sneaky. But he and I are the ones that have stuck it out the longest. After that, probably Twit, then Jamie, J-Nuck, Ashley I've known for a little while, Ash Chica, Luxie, you know, and then it just slowly comes back to all the people that you see me hang out with today and all that stuff, so all that good shit. Hold on, y'all, I gotta get some water. My throat is shot. I'll be right back. Alright, so where you left off? Rock Nermandoff says, Nappy, why pick Pokemon after getting tired of COD? Like I said, I kind of already answered that. I kind of just fell into it. That's just kind of what happened. It's not like I specifically chose Pokemon. I started this channel to be a Let's Play channel. That's why I really institute the Wednesday streams, because I don't... Like, I've kind of accepted the fact already that I'm a Pokemon channel, but at the same time, it's like I don't want to just be only Pokemon. And like I said in previous questions, if I try to do a series of something else, it doesn't do as well, and it's not really worth the time and the effort, so I'd rather just live stream it and interact with you guys at the same time, and all that good shit, so... Blaze Runner says, and happy 4th of July, everyone. Yeah, pal, happy day, LOL. I did upload that video, the video asking you guys for questions on 4th of July, so, yay. Happy 4th of July, you guys. Happy belated 4th of July by the time you see this. Hero Yang Call of Duty, Hero Yang COD, says, Nappy, what is your favorite Pokemon in each generation? First gen, Gengar. Second gen, Kingdra. Third gen, either Ludicolo, Metagross, or Crawdaunt. That's a three-way tie. I can't choose between those three. Fourth gen would be Empoleon, probably. I wasn't really blown away by 4th gen, to be honest with you guys. It's good, don't get me wrong, but I really wasn't blown away by it. And 5th gen, definitely Hydreigon. Bernard Daniel says, what irritates you or gets you mad, and if you could learn 4 different Pokemon attacks, what would they be? What irritates me or gets me mad, I feel like this is going to be something that's going to get asked a lot. My biggest pet peeve is when people ask me a question, I answer it, and then they repeat it back to me in the form of a question. Like when people say, or like if I say, I'm going to go to the bathroom, and they say, you going to the bathroom? Like, yes, I just said, literally, I just said I'm going to the bathroom. Like, why do you feel the need to say, you're going to the bathroom? Like, yes, I'm going to the bathroom. Just, it's little shit like that just pisses me off. Because it's like, it's superfluous. It's not necessary. You don't need to ask me that. You know I'm going there. You don't need to reconfirm with me, or reaffirm with me that I'm going to the bathroom. I told you I am. Next question comes from Firestar24100, says, Nappy, another question is, what if there was a dragon... what if there was a dragon that was also fairy, and what would you think of it? I think that Game Freak could do this to us just to fuck with us. But at the same time, I wouldn't care. I don't really care. If they do it, then they do it. Oh well. Like I said before, with the whole Gengar being Ghost Fairy, if it happens, it happens. You just gotta deal with it and move on. Simple as it gets. Emiliano Ramos Jr. says, do you have a girlfriend? If you don't, would you be interested in Kristen? I'm currently not seeing anyone right now. That's honestly just because I'm broke as fuck. If any of you guys that are in a relationship know that being in a relationship isn't the cheapest thing in the world. So just that and a couple other reasons, I'm just not dating anybody right now. And like I've already answered that question about Kristen. So like I said, I'm gonna get that asked a million times. Elijah Coleman says, Pound Ass Nappy, if you were stuck on an island and 2 Pokemon were with you, which 2 Pokemon would you want it to be? Any Pokemon except they don't have the ability to learn Surf, Dig, or Fly. Gengar and... probably... no. Here you go. I would have a Tauros and a Miltank. So I would have food and liquid, because I get the milk from the Miltank. And I'd be able to survive forever and ever and ever. I'd breed them and eat their babies. No, I don't know. That's kind of creepy. Next question comes from Disco King. What's the story behind the purple hoodie? Could you give me a shout out? What up? Would you still do Pokemon when this channel is becoming? And then I think he says becoming huge. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Pokemon would be the reason that this channel would become huge if it does. The purple hoodie, I think it relates back to Gengar. Gengar being purple, hoodie being purple. I think that's really about it. It's one of those things where it's like if I don't wear the purple hoodie, I get people that say all the time, Nappy, where's the purple hoodie? How come you're not wearing it? So, that's why I'm wearing it. Jason Cerna says, what up? Or what's up? Jaster says, Jaster7566, ask Nappy, cookie or cream? Cookie. I don't know. I feel like that's some hidden meaning behind it, but oh well. Jim Zach says, have you ever considered banging Kristen? Also, how long does it usually take you to come up with a verse for songs? When it comes up for songs, I'd say it really just depends on what I'm writing about, because I've taken times where like I can sit down and write a verse in 30 minutes. I'm done. It's amazing. I'm happy with it. I'm content. Other times I'll sit and I'll write something and I'm really hard on myself when I write. I think, no, this line sucks, and I'll erase it and come up with something else. And I might do that 2, 3, 4 times until I come up with what in my mind is a good verse. And that's what it is. So it really just depends on the song. I guess for you guys, that could put it in perspective, My Moment, I wrote that in one sitting. That was perfect. I loved it. Champion, it took me probably about 2 weeks to finish, just because I wanted it to be as good as I could get it. Shit like that. Jason Cerna says, Nappy, do you pop fireworks? No, I don't. I lived in Nevada for a long time, and if you live in Nevada, you're gonna say Nevada. I don't give a fuck. I say Nevada. And it's too hot out in the west, in Arizona and Nevada, because they start like brush fires and shit, and that just spreads like crazy. So, nah, I don't pop fireworks. Oh, pop firework. Oh, pop. Anyways, ask Nappy, what types of games do you enjoy to play on the consoles? Xbox, PS3, if you have one. I do have an Xbox and a PS3. To be honest with you, I use my Xbox primarily for Netflix. I don't play that often. I play Zombies with Country every once in a while. I haven't touched my PS3 since I did my Ghostbusters Let's Play. So that answers your question. The Russian Nerd says, I got a couple of questions, but that's okay. That's okay, buddy. He says, number one, why do you say Nappy Boy 92 when the channel is called The King Nappy? Okay, this is gonna be another duplicate question, because this is gonna tell you guys where my name came from. When I first got my PlayStation 3, it's the same PlayStation 3 that's sitting right over there, about 5 years ago, and I really got into the online thing. I had to make an online username for PSN. At that time, I was a really big fan of T-Pain. If you guys know anything about T-Pain, you know his little slogan, his record label, all that shit is Nappy Boy. And then I just made it Nappy Boy, and then 92, the year I was born. So that's where Nappy Boy 92 comes into play. And then I played on that for about a year, and then when I wanted to get into YouTube, somebody already had Nappy Boy 92. So I made my channel, my first channel, Mr. Nappy Boy 92. I regret that to this day. I should have never made it Mr. Nappy Boy 92, but it's whatever. And then when I got an Xbox, I had to make a gamer tag. Again, Nappy Boy 92 was already taken. And so everyone just called me Nappy for short. And then, you know, me and my ego, I just put King in front of it and it became King Nappy. And then from there, that's when I made the Twitter. And that's when I made this channel as a backup. And the rest is just history. But my intro, what's good YouTube? Nappy Boy 92 here, back again once again. That all came from the first channel, and I think it would be awkward to say, what's good YouTube, King Nappy here, back again once again. It just sounds awkward saying. I guess if I said it enough, I could kind of just get over it, but I don't know. That's your first question. Second one says, I love the Champion rap song with Shofu. Can we expect more stuff like this? Yeah, got plenty of Poke Raps coming on the way, bro. On the way. Number 3, I'm really enjoying the Red and Blue playthrough with Country. Is a split-screen Let's Play with someone like Hayden, Shofu, or Marilyn possible? I love the stuff. Keep balling. I've never spoken to Hayden or Marilyn. Shofu's the only one that I've had any interaction with. Again, like the question from earlier, if Shofu's down to do a co-op, then I'm down to do a co-op, but I'm not gonna like nag him and nag him and nag him and nag him. Can we do a co-op, please? Let's do a co-op. All my subscribers want us to do a co-op. You know, it's gotta be something that he's down for too, so hit him up, see what he says about it. I know I'm off screen right now, but it's hot in here, y'all. I got a fan on back here. You don't see my fan? Fan going ham. You can see my setup a little bit in the mirror. And I got this fucking hoodie on too, so it's hot. It's hot as fuck. But I've never actually spoken to Hayden outside of like maybe one tweet. Like he replied to one of my tweets one time. And Marilyn, I don't want to put the man down, but I don't think Marilyn and I would get along very well. Not in the sense that like we would butt heads. I think just us together doing a project would be kind of awkward, just because we're so two entirely different types of people. I'm not gonna like say I would never do. I would never try it. You know, of course, you don't know what would happen unless you did it. But just based off of his personality and how he runs his channel and how he operates and carries himself, I think I'm just a little bit too wild and crazy for him. But I don't know. Never know what could happen one day. Up Bion 1 says, I'm pretty sure I said that wrong, but Up by 1. There you go. I don't know. I had to read the avatar. Up by 1 says, did you go or are you in college? Yes, I'm in college. I'm gonna be Strobin says, Pound Ass Nappy, what are your views on marijuana? When I was in 12th grade in government class, we had a mock congress, and we had to come up with a bill that we had to pass and present it to the class, and everyone would vote on it. So we had to do research and shit. And my bill was to legalize marijuana. In my opinion, I think that marijuana should be legalized. I think that when it comes to drugs, marijuana, I'm walking a fine line, especially in a public forum like this. But personally, just the way I feel, and I'm not trying to start up a flame war or anything. I personally don't care what your opinion is on the topic because I don't smoke marijuana. I'm not a regular user of it. I don't hate on people that do smoke marijuana regularly. You know, I'm cool with them. I don't have a problem with it. My feeling is that it should be legalized because it's probably one of the least harmful drugs out there. At the same time, if they did legalize it, imagine the money they can make off it with taxes. I think there's more pros to legalizing it than there are cons. You know, I don't care what you're talking about, whether it's marijuana or anything else, there's always a con. And marijuana has its own cons behind it. Some people say it's a gateway drug and a whole bunch of other shit, but I think in this situation there are more pros than there are cons to legalizing marijuana, so that's what I think about it. Dragonite Crafter's back. What's fapping? I caught my mom doing it once, and when I described it to my dad, he said she was just fapping. Don't know what that means. He then called her a hermaphrodite. What's that? Okay, buddy. Time and place. Time and place. Next question comes from Joseph Gillespie. Did I say that right? I don't know if I said that right. Hey Nappy, well, will you put up your Emerald live stream, and when is the next one? PS, you should look behind you. I got a mirror I can see behind me, bro. Will I put my Emerald live stream? I don't have an Emerald live stream. Country has an Emerald live stream that I did an episode of it with. Did I do? I don't think I did Emerald with him. I think I did Silver with him, but he's got an Emerald live stream, not me. Jeff Aguirre Collector. I think I said that right. Jeff Figure Collector? Jeff Figure Collector. I think that's what it is. That's a lot of F's in a row, bro. It's a lot of fucking F's in a row. What's your first Call of Duty game? Do you have a PS3? First Call of Duty game was Call of Duty World at War. And yes, I do have a PS3. Next question comes from Cuddle of Death. She says, I want to take this comment to congratulate you on how far you've made it with your channel. Oh, I'd also like to thank you for being one half of the projects that we do together. This is one of those moments where I poop on Kristen, but I won't because she's doing a nice thing. Your charismatic personality inspires everyone, including me, to do well in this community. So that leads me to ask a few questions. What's the biggest thing you've learned since being on YouTube? Secondly, what drives you to stay as active as you are? Out of those two questions, the second one's easier to answer. Really, it's just all of you guys. Every single one of you guys that show up every single day. All of you guys that left all these questions to ask for the Q&A. You know, it's just that notion that you guys want to do this with me. You know, it's one of those things that it's just like it blows my mind every single time. Like I wake up and I see how many subscribers we have that day, how many views yesterday's video got, how many ratings it got, how many comments, who commented. You know, it makes a Let's Player happy, or just a YouTuber happy. Period. When you see the same person over and over and over come back to your video, because it lets you know you're doing something right. So to me, it's definitely all of you guys out there. Even if I didn't name you in Blaze Runner's question about, you know, which 15 would I take with me on an island. It's definitely all of you guys that help me and continue to keep me as active as I am. Because if you all knew what went into YouTube videos, if the channel wasn't as active as it was, I probably wouldn't continue to do it for as long, because a lot of work goes into it, a lot, and you can ask anybody about that. It pains me to say that, but it's really just the activation, interaction with you guys and stuff like that. So, and then our other question says, what's the biggest thing you've learned since being on YouTube? Biggest thing I've learned since being on YouTube is that everybody is not what they seem to be. I'm not going to name any names, because that's not the point in this video. But I can tell you that there are a lot of people on YouTube that put up a facade. They put up this character. And a lot of people love it. They will love that alter ego. They will subscribe. They will support. They will go to the death for them in the comment section over this alter ego that's not like them at all in real life. You know, for me, I can honestly sit here and say that I am as genuine as I can be on my videos as I am anywhere else in life. You know, you could ask Kristen, you could ask Country, you could ask Jamie, you could ask Lux, ask any of them. Is Nappy the exact same way in a Skype call when it's not live streaming or not in a video as he is in a live stream or in a video? And I guarantee you all of them would say yes. So I try to be as real as I can. You know, I mean, I don't have anything to hide. You know, I have no reason to put up this fake character. You know, this is just me. This is who I am. So, but the one thing I did learn is that don't take everybody that you meet to be the person that they appear to be automatically, especially on the internet. Especially on the internet. Next question comes from Hockey0914. It's another active subscriber that I recognize. I'd take you with me to an island, bro. He says, how do you get that mustache so perfect? People ask me comments about my mustache and my goatee all the time. Honestly, I think it makes me look older. I think a lot of people have said that to me as well. If you ever see me shave it off, I'll look like I'm like 16 or some shit like that. But it itself makes me look older. People have said I look like I'm 28 or some shit sometimes, and I'm like, no way, I don't look like no fucking 28-year-old. Stop it. Stop it right now. Stop it. But I don't know, it just happened on its own. When I was in high school, I didn't trim it, I didn't do anything with it, I just let it grow, and it was scraggly as fuck. But I've since, you know, once or twice a week I'll trim it down a little bit and line it up on the edge and all that shit and do what I need to do. But either way, next question comes from Jenna Casso. Says, hi Cuddle of Death, you awesome, I subscribe to you. There you go, Kristen. CJBR5 says, what other awesome things do you do outside of YouTube? Well, I'm in college right now. The life of a YouTuber is really a lot of YouTube. If anybody ever tells you that YouTube isn't a full-time job, they're lying to you. And there are a lot of people on YouTube, like NASA One or some other people, that sit there and try and clown on people for saying that. But if you go hard at YouTube and you upload every single day, and you live stream or you upload twice a day sometimes like I do, a lot of your time and effort goes into recording videos, editing videos, doing GFX for videos, uploading videos, promoting videos, interacting with people. I was about to say something. Basically, there's a lot more that goes into it than just what you guys see. You know, you guys just see this video right here of me just sitting here talking and whatnot. But after I'm done with this, I have to edit this video. I gotta render it out, and this is gonna be a long ass video, so it's not gonna be a short time to render. You know, there's a lot that goes into it, so I don't know. That's why I was saying, you know, there's just not a lot of time outside of, you know, if you have a job and you go to school and do YouTube, that's very hard to do all at once. So, but either way, like I said, that's if you do YouTube consistently. You know, there are people that upload once a week to YouTube, and I can guarantee you right now, if anybody ever uploads less than at least 4 times a week to YouTube and they say that YouTube is hard and takes up a lot of time, they're lying to your face. 3 uploads a week is not a lot. I upload 3 episodes of Platinum a week. You know, it's not a lot. So I don't know. Jeff Figure Collector says, did your butt ever go on fire pooping? Actual flames, no, but I have had some very spicy dumps. I'll say I have had some spicy dumps. Hashtag spicy dumps. Wintry Apple, that's the Hutch. I'm pretty sure that's the Hutch. If it's not the Hutch, I'll feel bad. But he was one of the ones I said I'd take with me. Do you have any tips for an aspiring mustache grower? Keep it trimmed. Like I said, keep it nice and trimmed. Keep the line even. Do anything on the top that you need to. Just don't let it get scraggly, because then it looks unkempt and nasty. Next question comes from the Dada JTM. That's another one that I forgot that I take with me to on an island. He's active as well. He says, Pound Ass Nappy, if you could pick one gym leader Pokemon set to marry, which would you go with? Like, which 2 gym leaders would I marry? Probably like... Probably Rourke and Roxanne, or Rourke and Maylene. Probably those 2. I feel like they would be compatible. Next question, another question from Cuddle of Death. She says, Pound Ass Nappy, how do you deal with being demotivated? What advice can you give to viewers looking for a way to get motivated again? What do you think is the biggest thing that your viewers don't understand? Well, with the whole demotivated stuff, I kind of touched on it earlier in the video with the whole fuck it mentality. That's just me. That's how I operate. Motivation isn't really a big thing for me. You know, like, I've never been demotivated to the point that it's just like, I just, you know, like that, you know. To me, it's really just, if you want to do it, do it. That's all it is. So, like, I tend to simplify a lot of things in life. I tend to take out the emotion from it. And you can ask Kristen this as well, because we've had a lot of conversations like that where there's a lot of emotion instilled in it. And I'm not saying there's emotion because she's a female or anything like that. It's just, for whatever reason, whatever situation we were talking about, there was a lot of emotion that was put into it, and I tend to just strip that emotion out and just give you the realistic way it is. That's just how I see it. And it's like, it doesn't matter what all this emotion does. It doesn't matter what, you know, if you're demotivated, it doesn't matter any of that stuff. This is what it is. This is how it needs to be. And it's like, if you know you need to get this done, get up and get it done. That's all it is. So, I don't know. What do you think is the biggest thing your viewers don't understand? Like I said, the whole not knowing who you're actually supporting on YouTube sometimes. I've seen some subscribers go, like I said, to the death, fight to the death in comment sections for people that 6 months later were exposed for being the fakest person in the world. Or the whole thing about how much time actually goes into a YouTube video. I don't think a lot of people understand that either. But moving on, next question is from Nexus Blazes. Pound Ass Nappy, what is your motivation for starting this channel? Let's Plays. I kind of touched on that already as well. Let's Plays was my whole big motivation for it. I played the game, so I wanted to post them. Jenna Casal says, what up, Nappy? You awesome. Thank you. I have one and only one question for you. Would you do it with Kristen if she was the only girl? Come on, you guys. Come on. We're not in 4th grade. Come on, y'all. I should have screened these comments before I started reading them on video. What is the story of the purple hoodie, and will you please dye your hair pink, including facial hair? I see what you did there, buddy. Wait. I already explained the purple hoodie about purple Gengar and live streams, and if I don't do it, then people get upset and shit. I dropped my cap. And no, I would never dye my hair pink. I'm sorry. I couldn't do that. I don't think I would look decent with pink. Next question comes from Avast Games. He says, what do you use for a screen recorder, editing software, emulator, and computer do you recommend for someone starting and want to get into what you do? Somebody asked me to do a video about how I Let's Play from like beginning to end, how I make my videos. Callum, aka Hoolum Scrappy, kind of did something like that. I think he did it for 5K, but maybe for like 15K or something I might do it. The only trouble with that is the video recording program that I'm using this on won't record itself, so it's kind of hard for me to explain that. What screen recorder I use? I use XSplit. It is a live stream program. It's what I use to live stream, but you can also record locally on your own computer with it. It's amazing. I love it. Editing software, Photoshop, Adobe Photoshop, and Sony Vegas. Emulator, depends on what game I'm playing. Visual Boy Advance, Desmume, stuff like that. And computer, do you recommend for someone starting and wanting to get into what you do? When it comes to a computer, especially for a Let's Player, and especially when it comes to rendering videos, because Let's Players tend to have longer videos. Like you see, I'm doing this super long ass video right now, and then there are other people that like I'll upload an hour-long episode of Egglock. I'd say get a computer that's got a decent amount of RAM, decent amount of storage. You know, a computer that's gonna cost you like $1,000, $1,100, $1,200 to get a decent computer, if not more. so that you can function on a day-to-day basis. Because you can't, like this laptop right here, when I did the Emerald Part 1 playthrough, it was 9 minutes and 54 seconds long, and it took this laptop an hour and like 2 minutes to render. And if you're running on speeds like that, there's no way that you can upload daily and be consistent with it. So I'd say definitely make sure you have everything that you need, make sure you get set up properly, and just have all the proper equipment and tools that you need before you even start. Just let you, because that adds to motivation too. We were talking about motivation earlier. That adds to it as well. Makar T says, "Ask Nappy, Pound Ask Nappy, what one item would you have with you on a deserted island?" I'd say probably something to make fire with. I don't want to say like a lighter, because like a lighter would run out of fluid eventually, or fuel eventually. But something to make fire with. That's what I would take with me. I'm Malik11. He says, "Pound Ass Nappy, what tip would you give a new YouTuber, and is it hard running this channel?" It's not hard. It's very time consuming. It's not hard because I enjoy what I'm doing. You know, it's one of those things, like curiosity really drives you to do more. Like, I want to see, what can I do next? You know, can I take this aspect of this Let's Play and this aspect of this Let's Play and put them all together into this next LP that I have for you guys, and just make the next one better than the last? That's the first tip I give you, is make your next video better than your last one, and then be yourself. Chris and I say that in live streams all the time. Be yourself. Like I said, there's too many fake people on this website that put on a facade, put on a front for no reason at all. Just be yourself, and people will see it. They'll recognize it, and they'll want to connect and bond with you in videos. Candy Pants 65 says, "Nappy, what would you do if a 2-feet cockroach came into your house?" I would exit the house. Next question. That's one of those situations where it's like, you can have it, I'm gone, I'm out, fuck it, I don't need it, I don't need the problem. Snugs Me says, "Nappy, what is your favorite superhero of both Marvel and DC, and what's your favorite cake?" Cake, I like just regular white cake, vanilla cake, whatever. I like that. I'm not a huge fan of chocolate cake, which is surprising because I love brownies. I fucking love brownies, but I'm not a huge fan of chocolate cake. But if you give me a white cake or a vanilla cake, I will destroy it. Cheesecake too. I will destroy cheesecake. What's my favorite superhero, both Marvel and DC? When it comes to DC, I was never a DC fan. I was always on Marvel. That was my fucking comic book right there. It was anything from Marvel. That was my comic book company. That's what I was trying to say. When it comes to DC though, probably Batman. Probably. I don't know. He's badass. I like Batman. When it comes to Marvel, easily Storm. Storm, in my opinion, Storm from the X-Men. She is followed up by Iron Man. Storm is she's a god. She's a goddess. Like, no one can trump her abilities. Like, please find me one superhero that Storm cannot demolish. She has control of the weather. Like, the weather. Everything that's around you, she has control of. So, in my opinion, she's a fucking badass. Oh, Snugs Me. Wasn't even on the screen for that one. Scythe03 Paul says, "Can you record Pokemon Wi-Fi battles? Congrats and keep up the good work." Actual Wi-Fi battles I can't just yet because I don't have a DS. If you guys want to see my 3DS, it's right here, dressed in all black. I don't have a DS recorder right now, but that's what the Pokemon Showdown videos are. They're kind of almost the same thing. Kind of almost. I don't want to get on anybody's bad side. It's like, it's not the same thing, Nappy. So, one of these days, maybe. Dr. U Pauli says, "Ask Nappy, Pound Ask Nappy, how did you take your YouTube? How did you take YouTube seriously starting off?" I just started taking it seriously. Like I said, it's that motivation, it's that drive, it's that will to want more. You know, it's that will to want to do better than your last video. You know, I want to do more, and then there's that interaction with everybody as well. You know, it's just a compilation of things. You know, you have to want to do better. You have to want to better yourself and your channel, and then in turn all your subscribers with you. You know, so that's really all it is. Elite Asa Spades TV says, "Gengar or High Dragon?" Gengar. I almost said Hydreigon because I wasn't thinking about the first one, but Gengar definitely. Gengar, those are my top 2 favorite Pokemon as of right now. I was actually thinking towards the end of the top 5 series to do another top 5 and then another top 5 worst, because my top 5 worst Pokemon, oh my god, there's so much hate on that video. I love it. It brings a big ass grin to my face when I see people flip off over my top 5 least favorite Pokemon. But Gengar is my favorite Pokemon, and Hydreigon is definitely my second favorite. Ethan is insane, replying to somebody saying I'm 52. Him right there. Ask Nappy, how old are you? Already answered that. Rocker Gamer 101. Ask Nappy, what is the most embarrassing moment you ever had? Already answered that one as well. Joseph MP38 wants a shout out. There you go. NFL Gamer 13. Do you think Gengar will evolve into more epic Pokemon in 6th generation? No, I don't think, unless they introduce a 4th evolution line in any Pokemon. I don't think they're gonna evolve. I don't think Gengar of all people will evolve either. I think that family line of Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar is just too perfect as it is. But I don't know. I think that if they gave a 4th evolution, they would have to give it to Pokemon like, I don't know. It's kind of hard to say because it gets to a point where it's like, if you want to add a 4th evolution to a Pokemon, you know, they're just gonna be so absurdly just outrageous. They're just gonna be so overdone. You know, I think they just settled for 3 for a reason. So I don't know. I don't know. Brandon Gilchrist says, Nappy, where's the Gengar rap? It's coming. It's coming. I'm working on it. I'm working on a couple projects at once, and I just gotta knock them out one at a time, and just get it done that way. Don't be a smart ass. Yeah. How old are you? Embarrassing moment you ever had? This is all repeats. Just Jolteon time. I almost said just in time. Do you like Jolteon? Jolteon's alright. I don't hate him. He's probably my 2nd favorite evolution, maybe 3rd. I like Espeon the most, and then Umbreon. Well, no, I lie. I don't really like Umbreon. I like Umbreon's typing. I like the fact that it's dark, but I don't like facing an Umbreon. So yeah, he's cool. Mud Plays. He's actually another Let's Player. He puts up great content. You guys should check him out if you can. YouTube is just MUDPLAYZ, as you see on your screen here. Mud Plays says, Pound Ass Nappy, do you prefer Will Smith or Barack Obama, and why? I don't know. Those are 2 entirely different people. Outside of the fact that they're black. Outside of that fact, they're 2 entirely different people, so I can't really compare the 2. Cobalt 163 says, if you could walk in another person's shoes for one day, would you do it? And if so, whom would you choose? If I could walk in one person's shoes for a day, I would probably walk in my mom's shoes just to see all the craziness that she puts up with me. Just to see that, to be honest with you guys. That's honestly who I'd pick. I wouldn't pick some random ass celebrity or any of that crap. It would have to be someone that's close enough to me that they'd interact with me on a daily basis, and they would just, I'd see what people truly put up with when they talk to me. If it's anything at all, I just want to see it that way. So, yeah, that was a good question. Hypersonic Creeper says, Pound Ass Nappy, what do you like more, dirt bikes or boats? Boats, I guess. I'm on a boat. Motherfucker, don't you ever forget. I guess boats. I don't know. It's kind of out there question. 55 Shown says, Pound Ass Nappy, what is your biggest hope for X and Y? I hope they don't fuck it up. People ask us this all the time, and my opinion on X and Y is either it's going to be really, really great, or they're just going to overdo it to the point that it's just terrible. I don't think they've released enough about it yet to really figure out which is which, but at the same time, I think that, I don't know, it'd be interesting to see. Haggis711 says, are you gay? Unfortunately, Haggis, I'm not. Sorry, bro. Jordan Torres says, Pound Ass Nappy, what stuff do you record with and do you live stream with too? Kind of already went over that. XSplit, I can do both with. Haggis, he's going ham. If you had to suck a woman's dick or kick an angry bull, which would you do? I would suck a woman's dick because a woman doesn't have a dick. So that question's kind of null and void. Oh well. Alex AE77, what is he replying to? Don't be a smartass. He's not. Allie. He's 52. Don't be a smartass. He's not being a smartass. He really is 52. Anyways, Alki Pertide says, pound ass nappy. Smiley face. If you had $1 million, what would you do with it? I don't know. I'd probably donate it, to be honest with you guys. Honestly, I would take care of my family and a few close friends and do what I need to do with it. But the rest I would probably either put in like a college fund for either for my kids or for myself, or I would definitely donate some. I don't know who I donated to, but I don't agree with selfishness a lot. That's why you might see me trying to reach out and work with a lot of other YouTubers and give back to you guys as many ways as I can. That's why I say thank you so much. It's just, to me, selfishness it's unbecoming. Like, why do I need everything? Why do I need it all? I don't need all. So, but at the same time, you guys got to think $1 million is not that much anymore by today's standards. There are houses that sell for more than $1 million. There are cars that sell for more than $1 million. There are pieces of jewelry that sell for more than $1 million. So, $1 million is not that much by today's standards anymore. Number 2, what's your favorite ice cream flavor? Probably orange sherbet. Is sherbet ice cream? If not, then vanilla. Favorite food is probably steak. A really nice cooked steak or a hamburger. Just fucking amazing. I love it. Least favorite color is probably gray. I don't know. It's kind of hard to think about. Probably gray, cause like I'm trying to think of what's the color that I wear the least, but at the same time I wear gray all the time. I don't know. I probably gotta say gray or pink, maybe. I don't know. I don't really use a whole lot of pink at all. Like, I don't hate colors, but I don't know. It's whatever. Number 5. Where would your dream vacation be? Japan, Tokyo. I absolutely want to go to Tokyo. For the longest time, I've wanted to go there. Not just because of Pokemon, just I love the culture, I love the environment. I want to go to Tokyo, I want to experience it all. Tokyo just seems like an amazing place to go, in my opinion. Next question comes from Hybrid X in HD. Pound ask, what is your favorite personal Pokemon team and why? I know I've already seen a couple people ask this in the comments on this video, so I'm sure we're gonna run into this again. If I had to build a Pokemon team off the top of my head, this isn't exactly what I use, because if I had to actually sit down and make a Pokemon team, I'd come up with something that's a little more stat-based and strategic, but I'd go with probably Kingdra, Hydreigon, Gengar, either Magmar or Darmanitan. One of those two would be my fire types. That's 4. I'd probably go with somebody like Torterra, only because of his typing. I'm not a huge fan of Torterra, but I like his typing. Probably Torterra, and then probably like Electivire or some shit like that. That would probably be my team. But like I said, that's just off the top of my head. So if I actually had the time to sit down and come up with like an actual decent team, I might come up with something better. Swap a few of them people out. But either way, Nathaniel Apodaca says, Paradise Snappy, why did you start YouTube, and do you have goals for subs and favorite numbers? LOL. I kind of already went over both of those. I kind of already went over why I started YouTube. I don't really have any goals for subs right now, except I want to hit 20K before my birthday, which is September 20th. Haggis 711 is back. Bacon or bacon? Choose wisely. Bacon. The Rookie says, Nappy, why can't we be friends? Oh, why can't we be friends? We can be friends, bro. Like, of course we could be friends, bro. I don't understand the question. That's why I was just so, like, just awestruck just now. Of course we can be friends. Everybody can be friends. We can all be friends. Next question comes from Gohirafan88. Will you ever do a randomizer in any of the Pokemon games? I love randomizer challenges, plus I love your videos, so it would be awesome for a randomizer playthrough. It doesn't have to be a Nuzlocke. Like I said, I was planning on doing that Emerald randomizer Nuzlocke if I couldn't get my computer back up and running. Probably my next solo run will probably be a randomizer Nuzlocke. I kind of want to do like Blaze Black or something like that, randomizer Nuzlocke. What's Callum doing? Is Callum doing a Volt White randomizer Nuzlocke, or is he just doing Volt White Nuzlocke? I don't know off the top of my head. I think I might be just doing Nuzlocke. But the only reason I say Blaze Black is because I'm already playing Volt White, and because I can't do Black 2 or White 2 or Volt White 2 or Blaze Black 2 because I'm doing Black 2 and White 2 with Kristen. So I want to do a 5th gen game because I want to do the, you know, all the updated shit. So I probably end up doing like a Blaze Black randomizer Nuzlocke. Next question comes from Pentokro Potro. Pound ass nappy, tits or ass? Ass. I am an ass man to the day I die. Don't get me wrong, a pair of titties is nice, but it's just something about ass. Something about ass, I don't know. Next question comes from Cole Huffman. He says, Nappy, why do you love Gengar so much? Is there a special reason or what? Kinda already went over why I like Gengar so much, so moving right along. Oliver Bennis says, Pound ass Nappy, what would you do first if you became rich? I kind of already went over that a little bit when I talked about the $1 million question. I would make sure that myself and my family, my family, a few personal friends, close friends were set up nice, and I'd honestly I'd help other people and donate money and all stuff like that. Good stuff like that. I'd kick Oprah off her throne, bitch. Oprah and Bill Gates. Suck a dick and die. JK. Oprah, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. Call me back. Anyways, King Thomas says, Pound ass Nappy, what is the best thing in your life right now? I don't know. I mean, like, there are a lot of things that I'm really grateful to have in my life, like all of you guys, YouTube channel, this little girl right here. I enjoy the fact that, you know, my family is, I don't want to say we're well off, but, you know, we're well off enough that I can go to school and not have to worry about it. You know, there's too many things to just narrow in on just one. So next question comes from Megafuse Gaming. He says, Pound ass Nappy, what is your favorite video game? It's probably a tie between Borderlands and Pokemon, to be honest with you. I really enjoy Borderlands 2. Pokemon's fun all the time as well. If you play them both too much, they both get boring as fuck. But I don't know. I really love Borderlands, the Borderlands series. I think they did an amazing job with Borderlands 2, and Pokemon's great as well. Pentorco Portro says, Xbox One or PS4? I don't know. They're not out yet. I don't know. I can't answer that one for you guys. PC, how's that? I'll still be PC gaming then anyway. So, next question comes from Shadowlink 4587. He says, Hey Nappy, congrats, and here's my cues for your answer. Well, thank you. He says, what was the very first video game system you owned and not shared with siblings or anyone else? Probably that I didn't share. Probably a PlayStation 2, I want to say. Either a PlayStation 2, yeah, because I don't think I was into Xbox then. I was into PlayStation, because I had an Xbox, but I shared it with my brother. I had a PlayStation 2 before I shared it with my brother. A PlayStation that I shared with my brother. But then I think once he moved off, went to college, I got a PlayStation 2 of my own. So I think that was the first one. If you met Kristen, Luxie, or Vegas Jamie for reals, what would you do or say to them? No sexual ways. I'd give them all big-ass hugs. They're all amazing women. They're all awesome. They're all short, by the way. I would tower over all of them. Especially Luxie. Luxie, if you guys didn't know, Lux is 5 foot even. 5 feet even. She is short. But I mean, that's cool. That's what I do. I give them all big hugs, especially Jamie. I've told Jamie since the first day I met her I want to give her a big ass hug. I feel like she gets great hugs. But all of them, Kristen, Luxie, Jamie, all of them. It'd be great to meet them. Next question comes from John T. Pound ass Nappy, would you ever get an afro? I have one. You should get one. Pound froze for days. My dude, let's see if I can do this without fucking everything up. When I was in high school, all black people go through these phases where they have afros, and this was my driver's license in high school. I'm trying to cover up all this stuff because y'all don't need to see all that shit, but that was me in high school right there. I had an afro for probably a good 4 or 5 years. Would I ever get an afro again? Hell no. To the upkeep of an afro, I mean, look at my shit right now. I need a haircut as it is. My line is all type of fucked up. So would I ever get an afro? No, I wouldn't. I went through that. I woke up early to pick it out and then wash it and then pick it out again, and Never again. Never again. I put in my time with an afro, so more power to you. I'm not hating on afros. I loved it. Loved having one, but I wouldn't do it again. Next question comes from Tech Animate. Says Pound Ass Nappy, what is your favorite Pokemon generation? Second gen. Next question comes from J5KX. Says Pound Ass Nappy, we all know of your love of Gengar, but what about Clefable? Seeing as there is a wide speculation that Gengar is either a dead Clefable or Clefable's shadow. I want to know your thoughts on this and Clefable in general. I think it's a very interesting tale. Of course, all that's just fan fiction. I think it may have been based off of one another, or one might have been based off the other, but at the same time, Clefable's cool. I don't have anything against Clefable. I've never really used a Clefable before. Like, I never really had any drive for it. But I don't know. I think it's an interesting tale. I think it adds a new element to Pokemon like that. That's like when people say that, you know, when Cloyster died, that's when Ghastly came up, because they're right next to each other in the Pokedex, and the inside of Cloyster looks just like a Ghastly. Or how you have Voltorb and Haunter's just the spirit, or it possesses a Pokeball, and that's when it becomes a Voltorb, shit like that. So, I don't know. I think it definitely adds a new element to the games and to the anime and shit like that, but, I don't know. I don't hate on Clefable. It's cool. It's cool. Kimmy Cupcake says, Pound Ass Nappy, if you were a mermaid princess, what color would your shell bra be, and what would you choose as your underwater best friend? My underwater best friend. What type of question is this? The shell bra would be black. How's that? And then, underwater best friend would be Kingdra. Can I do that, or does it have to be like a Disney character or some shit? If so, I take the little crab from Little Mermaid. I don't know what his name is, but him, that nigga. Next question comes from Ango. Is there an R? No. Ango Thunder. Pound Ass Nappy. Gardevoir or Galley? Gardevoir. Gardevoir. Gardevoir, in my opinion, is a monster. If you watch my Sapphire Let's Play, Gardevoir critted the fuck out of everything. Gardevoir is amazing. Galley, I'm sure, is just as strong, but my love for Gardevoir, I don't know. I love Gardevoir. It's easily my favorite Psyche type. It's a fucking monster. Night Ace, one of the people I said earlier in the 15, says, what's your favorite moment on this channel so far? Thanks a lot for entertaining me and the rest. You're awesome, bro. I wish I could do something for you. If I could, please tell me. All you gotta do is just keep showing up. That's all any of you guys gotta do. Your support, just the fact that you show up to leave comments on the videos and support the channel, you know, that's all you ever have to do. What's my most favorite moment on the channel so far? It's probably live stream with you guys. These Volt White live streams are ridiculous. You know, just the support you guys show is crazy. Light Platinum went over really well. Volt White's doing amazing. Even all the way back to Team Rocket Edition. You guys have shown so much love on the Let's Plays. Probably my favorite moment though on a Let's Play was when we hit 6K, when we were live streaming Ash Gray. That was really, really intense. I loved it. You know, I could feel the love from all you guys in the live stream. It was a lot of fun. It was a nice warm-hearted moment. Anyways, next question comes from Demon Bulbasaur. He says, what other interests do you have besides music and gaming? Sorry if this was only supposed to be about things on the channel. Music and gaming, I'm starting to get into anime a little bit. I really like history a lot. I'm actually studying to become a history teacher. A lot of people will say, well, why would you ever want to teach? I think you guys let me know. Would I be a cool teacher? Like, if you walked into history class and I was your teacher, would you be like, alright, this class might be kind of fun? But really, I really like history. If I ever see anything that involves history, I'm gonna sit down and give it a chance. Like, I watch fucking National Geographic History Channel all the time. Even out to movies like Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer. Like, it's completely ludicrous and shit, but I enjoyed the way that they wove that vampire story into the history of Lincoln. And then, like, take the anime Soul Eater. You know, they take other, like, actual things like Medusa and Frankenstein and Jack the Ripper and shit like that. I'm really easily impressed when they pull things from history and include them into programming and shit. So yeah, I like history. Joshua Taylor says, do you have any special lady friends other than Country and Jamie and Lexi and Kristen? No, you guys, I'm not dating anybody right now. Merkaz Vincente says, what do you think of Pokemon X and Y? Are you looking forward to it? kind of already answered that. Yes, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's either going to be really, really good or really, really bad. Either way. Lightning Luxray 101 says, what is your favorite Pokemon generation? Why did you like it? Second gen. I think that the storyline is good. I like the fact that, you know, you're fighting with Lance to take out Team Rocket. I like the layout of the region. I just love it. I love everything about it. I like the fact that you can go back and get the A badges from Kanto. It's just, I love second gen. What can I say? What can I say? Joshua Young says, favorite zombies map and why? Call of the Dead, because it was the first thing that was an actual challenge. And again, it comes down to the map. I think the map itself offers a challenge. You know, there's a lot of routes that are cut off. You got to go around to go get somebody. I think it was the first map that was actually a real challenge. So Call of the Dead I like. Chad Hopkins says, Pound Ass Nappy, who is your favorite anime Pokemon character and why? Anime Pokemon character. Who could it be? Who could it be? Who could it be? Who could it be? Sadie's moving. Sadie's moving. Anime Pokemon character. Can I say Slowking? I almost said Slowpoke. Can I say Slowking? I could really use some pants. That's what I'm going with from the movie Pokemon 2000. That's what I'm going with. Ah, I love it. Tree Legends says, Pound Ass Nappy, what was your childhood dream and what is your current dream? Current dream, of course, I guess, is to either blow up on YouTube or become a history teacher. Childhood dream, I always wanted to be a mascot. Don't ask me why. I always thought it would be cool as hell to get inside one of those outfits and just dance around, act as a straight fool. I don't think that way anymore, of course, but there was that one. Unlawful Exile over here getting marked as spam. Pound Ass Nappy, if you could punch anyone in the head, I don't know why is this shit all cut off. If you could punch anyone in the head, and I mean proper punch, smack, drop to the ground, punch to the head, who would it be? I think Unlawful Exile knows the answer to this question if he gets this far into the video. I don't know. I can't answer that because I don't. Number one, because I'm not trying to start shit with anybody on YouTube. But at the same time, it's like I don't really get upset or angry at anybody. If you truly upset me and you truly piss me off, you've had to have done a lot. So I'm a really easygoing person. I'm easy to get along with. So I don't know. Next question comes from Apex Viper 61. Pound Ass Nappy, what's your favorite Pokemon type? Water. Mr. Demon Boy 21 says Pound Ass Nappy Ponymon. Yo, I don't know why. I'm not drawn to Ponymon at all. I saw Kristen live stream once and I'm just like, that's lame. Oh well, that's just my opinion. Thayer Swalem says, Pound Ass Nappy, what do you do for a living and what game are you most excited about besides X and Y? I guess you could say I'm a student for a living and I do YouTube for a living on the side too. What game I'm most excited for other than X and Y? Probably either Grand Theft Auto 4, Grand Theft Auto 5, or I don't know. There's not a whole lot that's coming out right now that really intrigues me. I'm sure as we get closer to the fall, I'll find more and more games that I like. Nick Lister says, Pound Ass Nappy, what's your strongest Pokemon and what's your first? I don't know. I've had level 100s before. My first Pokemon ever, I played Pokemon Yellow, so it was a Pikachu. Who's your favorite YouTuber? Says O Astros. I like Vsauce, the channel. If you guys are interested in scientific things, you know, increasing your mind, it's honestly shit that will blow your mind. Like, that's really why I subscribe to the channel. They do scientific shit, not like in the lab, like beakers and shit. They'll do like mathematic calculations, and they do it to answer questions that everyone has. Like, one of the videos they did was like, what color is a mirror? And like, I'm sure you guys would never guess what the actual answer is. They do shit like that. Like, why do we view things that are cute? I think they did one a week or so ago about why do we see things as being creepy. So Vsauce, the letter V-S-A-U-C-E. I really enjoy Vsauce. Black Box TV, they do little scary movie skits, shorts, and stuff like that. I enjoy them too. Official sports vlog says, give me advice for battle, Nappy. Don't die. I mean, I really just have to see like what your team is and shit like that, what tier you're playing in, stuff like that. Dragonite Crafter's back. He says, my grandmother explained to me what fapping was, but how do I do it properly? It's all on you, buddy. It's all on you. Tyler Terrell, would you ban Kristen? Already answered that one. TK Crockerock. TK Crockerock. What was your childhood dream? Already went over that one. Jeffrey Rule 69. Is there anything that you would change about your life? I would never have moved out of Virginia, to be honest with you. That's the one thing that I wouldn't have done. I didn't really have a choice in the matter at the time, but if I could change one thing about my life, I wouldn't have left Virginia. At the same time, I can't say what my life would be like. I can't say that I would have ever started YouTube. I can't say that I would be the person I am today. So, I don't know. There's pros and cons to that, but that would definitely be the first thing. I would never move out of Virginia. I loved Virginia. All that stuff. Stormy G. Hi, YouTube. I'm doing new commentary videos. Okay, I want to make an example out of this guy. Stormy G, I don't have anything against you, bro. For those of you that ask questions about what do you do to get started on YouTube, what should you do, what shouldn't you do, shit like that, this is an example of what you shouldn't do. Because this pisses me off. This upsets me. Because I don't view this as like me helping you get subscribers or shit like that. I view this as you leeching off me. Like, I don't upload videos to promote your channel. That's simple as it gets. That's literally the way I see it. Like I said earlier, I look at the most realistic type of things, or styles, or anything, and me even talking about this dude is probably going to give him more attention than he deserves. But either way, to me, this is not the way to promote your channel. Do not go to other people's videos and say, hey, please, 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 please come check out my channel. Because after I read this first line, hi YouTube, I'm new at doing commentaries, but I have a good blue, like, I already know what you're going to say. I'm done. I don't want to read the rest of your shit. So to me, shit like this pisses me off. I don't enjoy that. I don't enjoy when people come and promote their channel without even asking on my own channel. To me, that's a little disrespectful. That's something that I would never do, and I wouldn't recommend anybody else do it either. So either way, moving on. The Luke Bergman says, Pound Ass Nappy. Hey! Okay, 3 questions. What is your favorite generation? Second, what's your favorite game to play? Mine is Sapphire. I'd say Silver. Sapphire is my favorite 3rd gen game. And would you check out my YouTube? It would mean the world to me. You're the best, Nappy. I'll check it out some other time, bro. Not in the middle of the video. Pokemon Girl 5674 says, what video game is most nostalgic to you? It would definitely be Klonoa. I mentioned that earlier. Klonoa to me is a very... If I played Klonoa, I would definitely... it would definitely bring back a lot of memories from when I was a kid. You know, shit that happened while I was playing Klonoa. So that would be the one thing. The Tray for Life says, was there a girl at one point that you was completely in love with, and why, and what happened between you two? Also, you're the best. Keep up the good work. No, I can confidently say that I've never been in love. I've been in lust. I've been very attracted to a female at one point in my life, and just didn't work out. And I don't know. To me, you can be in love with somebody, but just because you're in love doesn't mean that you're going to always be in love with them. Because there are a lot of different factors that go into being in love. It's not just, oh, I enjoy spending time with you, or oh, you're sexy as fuck. You know, there's a lot of things that go into it. So to me, no, I don't think I've ever been in love. But at the same time, I can't say, I don't know. I honestly think that I was in lust, but not love. So I don't know. You guys are getting deep on me. Shit, you get so deep. The Classic Scorpion says, first off, congrats, Nappy. Thank you. Secondly, if you could create a Pokemon for X and Y, what would it be and why? Pound Ass Nappy. Kind of already answered this one. I would have a Water Fire type. I don't know if you want it to be like an Underground Volcano type Pokemon. A Teapot Pokemon with steam and shit. I don't know. I would definitely want a Water Fire type, period. Next question comes from MuffinCake77. It's not even a question. Oh, it is. It says, why you have so much class? I don't know. That's what I do. Great videos. Keep it up. Thank you. Next one comes from Yamnam Gamer. He's another starting YouTuber. I would definitely suggest you guys go check him out. Nice chill commentary when he does his Let's Plays. Why'd you ruin Levitran for me? She ain't all that, bro. She ain't all that. When you were in grade school, what did you want to be when you grew up? Kind of already went over that one a little bit. Why? And what did you want to be now? Even though I already know. Yeah, he knows. We had that conversation on Twitter. He wants to be an English teacher. I think that's what he said, English. I hate to be wrong in the video, but I'm pretty sure he said English. I want to be a history teacher, so shit like that. Joni12 says, are you single, Nappy? Yes, I am. Jeffrey Grant says, when are we getting a twerk video? Hold your breath. Hold your breath for it, bro. Homies Clan says, Pound Ass Nappy, do you think Pokemon will have a great future as in being popular? Also, will you always love Pokemon? Yes, I think Pokemon will always have a great future. Pokemon's been around for 15, 16 years now. I think 17 actually. So I think they've definitely stood the test of time. Well, I don't know. I think test of time maybe like 25, 30, 35 years. But the way I see it is, as long as people keep having kids, Pokemon will always be popular. Because there will always be a new generation that comes along and experiences it all over for the first time. And yeah, and that's just how it'll be. Will I always love Pokemon? I'm sure I'll always love Pokemon. I'm sure I'll have my periods where I come in and come out and come in and come out from it. Kind of like how I kind of fell out of Pokemon after 4th gen, and then when I started my YouTube channel up, that's when I kind of started picking up with 5th gen and shit like that. Because I've only played through Black and White once, and that was with Kristen, so... AD Goner 14 says, Pound Ass Nappy, what rappers have inspired you to make music, and who has helped you to develop your music the most? What rappers have inspired me to make music? I was a huge fan of T-Pain. I don't want to sit there and say T-Pain was like my only influence. It's not necessarily like his lyrics or his lyricism, because he's not the world's most lyrical person. I'll say that right now. But his style, definitely, like his whole crazy, unique, like he does his own type of thing whether he raps or he sings. Like he has his own twist to his music when he does that. I'd say that probably has done the most for me. I don't know. It's kind of awkward to listen. It's kind of awkward to say because I listen to so many different types of music. So probably a lot of different people all put together. Who has helped you develop your music the most? Honestly, I'd probably say J-Nuck, to be honest with you. I feel like he and we match up so well when we do songs together. And he's got this, J-Nuck has this like motor drive when it comes to music. Like this dude can pump out like 3 songs a day. So that definitely pushes me to like get my shit in gear and put my music out better. And J-Nuck's that type of person that's like, if I ever needed a verse, I could always go to J-Nuck and be like, hey, yo, do, you got me? And he'd have a verse for it. Not to say that like Iniquity or Dro or anybody else wouldn't. It's just, I think J-Nuck and we work well together. And I think that he's been one of the people that has definitely influenced me and motivated me a lot to put out more and more music. So definitely J-Nuck. 689, I think this is Bailey. I don't remember your numbers, bro. You told me your name one time in a live stream, and I remembered it ever since just because your name. Toast or Hippo? I don't know. What the fuck does that mean, dude? The one Azil, white girl porn or black girl porn? Porn. How's that? Shadow Diddle Mister, that's another active subscriber. What up, yo? He says, Pound Ass Nappy, would you ever do an LP with your subscribers as voice actors? This is a great idea. It's just one of those ideas that's better on paper than it is when you actually execute it. Yeah. Execute it, that's what I should have said. It's one of those things where it would be so much time and effort put into it, it would ultimately just not be worth it, because I would always get one of those people in there. Well, I don't want to say it wouldn't be worth it, because if we did do it and it did turn out amazing, it would definitely be worth it. But I would always get the person there that just wouldn't be able to follow instructions, and they wouldn't be able to do the right thing in the Let's Play. And to me, like, I want to provide the best content as I can. And if I got old Joe Schmo over here with a fucking laptop mic and his mom cooking in the background, not doing voices and shit, that would just really ruin it for me. So I don't know. Like I said, it's one of those things that's better on paper than when you actually do it. So I don't know. Next question comes from Coolin Gen Linus. I don't know if I said that right. I'm trying to read it. Coolin Linus 10, something like that. I don't know. Pound Ass Nappy, can you do an LP on Pokemon Heart Gold because the Soul Silver was beast? I would probably do like Sacred Gold. I wouldn't do Storm Silver because I did Soul Silver, but if I did Heart Gold, it would probably be Sacred Gold. something like that. Pound Phase 25742 says, Pound Ass Nappy, when did you start doing Pokemon on your channel, and when did you start to receive more subscribers? Or should I say, when you felt most successful with your YouTube channel? I started doing Pokemon about a year ago with Pokemon Sapphire, and then when did I start to receive more subscribers was, it started a little bit with Black and White, and then once I did Soul Silver, it really just took off from there. Pound Ass Nappy, will you be doing any more Egglocke series? I quite enjoy them. As of right now, I don't plan on it, but at the same time, I don't want to rule it out. I might do a video asking you guys what type of lock you'd like to see on my next Let's Play. If you guys say Egglocke, then by all means we'll do an Egglocke. And Egglocke takes a lot of work. You guys sent me 340 eggs for the current one we have, and that's a lot of work to get 340 eggs into a game. So, I don't know. Next question comes from Mr. RobbieMan23. Play Pokemon Showdown with me. You guys, whenever I'm on Showdown, I tweet it out. I say that all the time in live streams, on videos, on the Showdown videos. That's the easiest way to get in contact with me is through Twitter. Look at me, I'm working up a sweat. It's through Twitter. That's all I can say. I can't upload a video every time I'm on Showdown. I can't do all that shit. It's just if I'm on Twitter and I'm looking to battle you guys, I will literally tweet out, I'm on Showdown, shoot me invites. And every single time I do it, I probably get like 10, 15, 20 people that show up and shoot me invites. And we have a great time. So that's all you gotta do. Just follow me on Twitter. All that good shit. Pound Ass Nappy, do you have a favorite food? Already answered that. Steak and burgers. Any good piece of beef. Static Creeper says, congrats, Nappy. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Pokemon Great Britain says, hi, Nappy. Did you learn to rap, or did you, like Shofu, try it out and find you were really good at it? I guess it's kind of, I'd say it was kind of more like what you're saying about Shofu. It was one of those things where, just like I said, I just wanted to try it, and it got a great response, and then as you go, you know, you get better, you correct those mistakes that you made, and it just got better. So, I guess. Next question comes from Pokemon Amazing. He's another great LPer. You should definitely check him out. Him and Pokemon Great Britain both put up content. You should definitely check them both out. Pokemon Amazing says, if you were to get any technology you want before you die, what would it be? Pound Ass Nappy. I would definitely want the ability to time travel. I don't know if I want... That's kind of cheesy to me, time travel. I would definitely want the ability to... Any technology you want before you die, what would it be? I guess maybe a faster way to travel? Maybe like a teleporter or something like that. Because I feel like there's too many people in this world that I haven't had the chance to meet, whether it's a family member, or when it comes to family members, people I don't have enough time, I don't have a way to spend enough time with because we live so far apart. That comes with like friends on YouTube and shit like that, so I think a teleporter would make that a lot easier. Next question comes from Mad Major and Unicorns. He says, bye Nappy. A long time ago when... Sorry, I meant to say hi. Hi, Nappy. A long time ago when I finished my Let's Play on Mirror's Edge, I wanted to know about Mirror's Edge 2. Well, you made one small video about news for it, but nothing since... I thought my door was open and my chair is just squeaking. But nothing since, and there was a trailer for a sequel, but you did no news. Why, considering you said it was what got you into Let's Plays, as it was one of your favorite titles? I saw the trailer for Mirror's Edge. It was only like, wasn't it only like 30 seconds long or something like that? I felt like for what they showed in the trailer, it wasn't really worth doing a video for. Like, there have been Pokemon X and Y videos that have come out where they didn't really show much of anything, so I didn't really do a video for it at all. So that's just really all it is. If they come out with more info about it, I'll probably more than likely do a video about it, because I'll probably more than likely do an actual Let's Play of Mirror's Edge 2 on my channel. Not just a live stream, actual Let's Play, because I fucking love Mirror's Edge. That's right up there with Borderlands and Pokemon. Mirror's Edge is amazing. If you've never played Mirror's Edge, I definitely suggest you try it. And Sadie is upside down. Can you guys see her in the mirror? She's so stupid. You're so silly, girl. Yes, you are. Anyways, next question comes from Matt Gordon. What Pokemon do you want to see have evolutions in X and Y? I kind of already answered that with Spiritomb. I think he'd be cool to have. Next question comes from 100 Lodius. Why are you always playing Pokemon? Because that's what the people want to see. They love it when I play the Pokemon. So I play the Pokemon. Shit. The Ginger 1029 says, what sports did you play? When I was little, I played a teeny bit of baseball, not a lot, and soccer, surprisingly enough. I know let the racist jokes come in with basketball and stuff. I ran track as well, if you want to count that as a sport. But I play a little bit of soccer. I really enjoy playing soccer. I really don't do much with it anymore. After I got out of high school, I just kind of just left that all behind. But I don't know. That's just soccer and track. Professor Cooper wants a shout out. There you go. Next question comes from Team Aqua Curly. That's another active subscriber I take with me on the island. Pound Ass Nappy, what made you want to start YouTube, and what are the main factors that got you this far? Also, if you could choose one Pokemon to have sex with, which one would it be? I think I kind of already answered all of that, except for the last part. Come on, Team Aqua Curly. You're better than that, bro. You're better than that. Brian Silva says, Pound Ass Nappy, what is the best thing that happened in your life? I kind of already answered that too. I told you we're going to have a lot of repeats. Juanito Ortiz, which game will you be getting and why? X or Y? Both. I'll be getting both. Because you're only going to have exclusives on each side. I'm going to get both. Cat Choloco 95. What ethnicity are you? Black and Italian. I already answered that. Nerdy Ned 73 says, if your house was on fire and you could take one thing, what would it be? This little girl right here. This little girl right here. Assuming she didn't make it out, but I'd take this little girl right here. Or a family member or something like that, you know. If it's an actual object, probably my diploma, my degree from high school, I'd take with me. Because, I mean, like, a lot of things in a house can be replaced. You know, things like photo albums, degrees, things like that, I'd take with me. Porcanini says, Pound Ass Nappy, if you could play one game before you die, what would it be? I don't know. Like, that's like, there's nothing stopping me from playing any games right now. So like, I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. Andre Valencia, how did you and Cuddle meet? Chris and I met, I'd say probably a year and a half ago or so through a mutual friend. The friend no longer does YouTube. We met through there, and we followed each other on Twitter, and we kind of talked back and forth a little bit, and then we kind of fell out of touch. And then, like 6 or 7 months later, I followed her back because I was like, oh yeah, I remember her. And we started talking then, and that's when I got her on WAFB. So this was like this past fall, when we did the Pokemon podcast, WAFB, and then, look at Hair Across Rocks. I already answered that question for him. Because we do answer this in every single live stream. And then after that, we've kind of just been talking ever since. That's when we did Black and White, and then everything else and all that shit from there. So yeah. Shuya Sensei says, what made you decide to start making music, and do you ever have a hard time writing lyrics? Absolutely. I kind of already went over this. I just decided to start making music because I wanted to see how I could do it, what it would sound like, you know, what would my style be, shit like that. And hard time writing lyrics all the time because I'm always hard on myself, you know. There are things I call hop-on-pop rhymes, where you just change one letter in a word and try and rhyme it, like stop and drop. Well, that's more than one letter, but you get what I'm saying. You know, there's not much of a difference between the two words. So I don't know. It's just I'm hard on myself. I like to get the best that I can, or what I feel is the best from that verse out of it. Next question comes from Spedonic. He says, do you ever plan on doing a Mystery Dungeon series? Pound Ass Nappy. If I did, it would be live streamed. When Mystery Dungeon first came out, I tried to get into it. I swear to God I did. I just couldn't, but I've seen it on YouTube since then, and it looks interesting, so I might try and get into it. Pokemon Conquest is another one that I want to try out. I love Fire Emblem, and that looks like Pokemon and Fire Emblem combined, so I'd love to play that. Ethan is insane, says Pound Ass Nappy. Oh, he just got shoved off the screen. What or who inspired you to begin YouTube, and did you expect to be where you are today? I already kind of talked about what got me into YouTube. I never expected to be where I'm at today. I spent 2 years doing Call of Duty, and I got 5,300 subscribers. So I never expected to do Pokemon for a year and completely double that. So, yeah. Quenzo Jarno says, which character do you want to see in the new Super Smash Bros? Quenzo Jarno, unfortunately, I was never a huge fan of Super Smash Bros. I don't hate on it, I just never got into it. I missed that ship, so I don't know. AZ2409992. How much preparation goes into making your videos? For example, your Platinum Egglock. I mentioned that earlier in the video a lot. You have to play the game, edit it together, make the GFX, edit that in Vegas, render it, upload it, promote it, interact with everybody. You know, there's a lot of work that goes into it, especially Egglock. That's probably the most work they've ever put into a series, is Egglock right there. Daniel Swab says, Pound Ass Nappy, what Pokemon game do you hate the most, and what Pokemon do you hate the most other than Keldeo? Congrats for 10K. Thanks, bro. Thank you for 10K. What Pokemon do I hate the most other than Keldeo? Only thing that comes to mind is Umbreon. And people are gonna hate me for saying that, but Umbreon, I'd say, only because I hate how bulky it is, especially in competitive battles. I think it's stupid, especially when people do Heal Bell, Wish, Protect, all that shit. I hate that so much. What Pokemon game do I hate the most? I don't really hate any Pokemon games. I mean, my least favorite gen is 5th, if that answers the question. I mean, I don't know. Next question comes from Fiction970. Pound Ass Nappy, what was the first Pokemon game you ever played? Pokemon Yellow. Next question comes from Hazman467. What was your most memorable Pokemon battle? Pound Ass Nappy, I don't remember. You guys gotta realize I've been playing Pokemon for 10 years, yo. I don't remember like most memorable battles like that. One that sticks out to me is I remember playing intense battle against Cynthia, if you wanna classify that, I guess. Against Cynthia one time. I don't remember if it was my first time or what, but I remember it was against Cynthia. Next question comes from BFBC Battlefield Bad Company, bro. 255. He says, Pound Ass Nappy, are you going to buy the Xbox One or the PS4? I'll probably end up buying both eventually, but I don't know what I'm going to get first. Lise Goose says, Pound Ass Nappy, what was your favorite scene in the Pokemon anime series? Probably, well, if it's for the TV show, I don't know off the top of my head, but definitely from the movies was the third movie when Entei and Charizard were going at it, and Entei pinned Charizard down to the ground, and he had that Focus Blast, or whatever the fuck he had in his mouth. I don't think they had Focus Blast back in 3rd gen, but, or in 2nd gen when that came out. But, whatever the move he was using, he was ready to take Charizard's head off. I mean, completely off. It was ridiculous. I was so hyped watching that, so that's probably it. Next question comes from Don14. What's your favorite anime character? Pound Ass Nappy. Just anime period? Probably right now, Death the Kid from Soul Eater. I think he's fucking sick as fuck. I like him. Him and Soul Eater I like a lot. Recent Cobra, aka I'm Pimiq, says Pound Ass Nappy. Have you ever thought about going videos with subscribers? Doing videos with subscribers. Like I said, we were talking about the live stream with you guys on it. I had an idea for a Let's Play with subscribers a little while back, but nothing ever came of it. So if like I said, if I did it, it would have to be something that is really, really structured and something that just would move fluidly. Because you know, there's something about trying to create content with people that you don't really know. Like, there's a reason that Country and I, and Lux and I, and Chris and I all click. It's because of our charisma between each other. You know, we operate well together. So whether or not that would happen with me and like just a subscriber, I don't know. That's something that you don't know until you try. So I don't know. Next question comes from Sugar Tits 1991. Pound Ass Nappy. Have you and Country ever thought about doing a Minecraft Hexit Let's Play? No, I don't even know what Hexit is. So you'd have to hit him up and ask him about that, because at the end of the day, he's the one that sets all that stuff up. I just show up and play. You know, so I don't know. Archeron Striker 93. I know who this is. This is the Fat Ninja. He's another subscriber that's been around for a long time, but I've never been able to pronounce your name. Acheron Striker, is that it? 93? I don't know. Pound Ass Nappy. What are the top 5 things that you want to do in your life before you die? Go to Tokyo, get married, have kids. I definitely want to graduate college. And I don't know what the 5th one is. I feel like those are all really generic things, but that's the truth. I don't really know what the 5th one would be. Because, I mean, I can't really sit here and say that, yes, I want to do this exact thing with my life right now. Because you don't know where life's going to take you. So, I don't know. Next question comes from DatGamer456. Pound Ass Nappy, what other game series do you play? Kind of already answered that. Wednesday live streams, we play anything and everything but Pokemon. So just come out for one of the Wednesday live streams and you'll see. Next question comes from Alex Dembron712. Pound Ass Nappy, what's the best way to get your friends into Pokemon? Talk about it around them. That's how I got Country into it. It was just me and Kristen would constantly talk about Pokemon in the calls, and Country would ask questions like, well, what's that about? What's this? What's this? What's this? And then, of course, he sees, you know, the channel growth and everything, so he's like, maybe I want to try that out. And he loves it. I'd say he loves it now. He loves interacting with all you guys. The fact that you guys rep the Pokefucker Nation and all that shit, he loves it. So that's the best way I can say it. Just talk about it around them, and just rub off on them. That's the only way. Don't force it down their throat, but still. Next question comes from Carlos Andrade. He says, Pound Ass Nappy, which Pokemon is your favorite? You can only pick one. Gengar. That's my favorite, bro. Next question comes from Pistol Pete 1605. Pound Ass Nappy, if you could add anything to a Pokemon game of any generation, what would it be? Anything to a Pokemon game, I would take out HMs and add something to replace them. Like, I think we did, what was it that we did? Was it Ash Gray that had like hatchets and shit in it? So instead of having a Pokemon that was cut, I had a hatchet. I could cut down the tree. Shit like that would be nice. Next question comes from JJ7738. Nappy, what type of game systems do you have, and what game systems do you want now? I have a pretty amazing monster PC. Love it. I got an Xbox 360, a PS3, a Nintendo 3DS. The only thing I really want right now, I guess, might be a Wii U, only to like do live stream games and shit, because like the Pokemon community and like the rest of the Nintendo community are really close. So I think a lot of you guys probably have Wii U's and shit, so I can play with you guys on that. And that would be about it. DJ Cooler 50 says, Pound Ass Nappy, would you either use just Turtwig or Goldeen in a battle? I would use probably Turtwig over Goldeen if I had to. Dalton Bradley asks, Pound Ass Nappy, what is your favorite Pokemon gen? Second gen. Nintendo Fan Portal says, Pound Ass Nappy, is your body ready for Super Smash Brothers? Like I said already, if I had like a Wii or Wii U or whatever it's being released on, I would probably pick it up and play it. But I missed that boat for Super Smash Brothers when it came out, so I don't know. Beat Gomez 689 says, Nappy, are you going to play Pokemon X or Pokemon Y? Yes. Dutch Saboteur, are you in love with potatoes? No, I'm not, unfortunately. Nintendo Fan Portal, also I'm your 10,700 subscriber. If you didn't get my tweet on Twitter, I did get your tweet on Twitter, and thank you, yo, thank you. McBlubberFun says, Pound Ass Nappy, what's your favorite sport and why? Probably soccer. It's just fun. I like watching it. I like playing it. JM America all the way. Pound Ass Nappy, dubstep or rock? Dubstep, because it's closer to electro. I don't like really heavy dubstep. I don't like that at all. If it's nice, chill dubstep, I'm cool with it. I don't want my earlobes to be drawn out by Transformers having sex. Drawn out, blown out. I'm sure that's an old joke, but still. Manaphy on Fire, would you Wi-Fi battle on DS? Not right now, because the only DS game I have is Pokemon Black, and it's a terrible team, because it was when I first got the 3DS and I was playing through it. Like, I think I have like a level 36 Emboar, and I personally don't like Emboar anymore, so if I had the proper team and all that shit, absolutely I would. Hunter Chris 4 asks, Pound Ass Nappy, are you excited for 6th Gen Pokemon? Yes, absolutely. The Pokemon Master 2013, Electabuzz or Magmar? Magmar all the way. My nigga. Monkey 453, do you like Pokemon Red or Pokemon Black and why? Is he asking me to compare 1st Gen to 5th Gen? Oh Lord, I mean, I like the story for 1st Gen and the region for 1st Gen more, but the graphics are way better in 5th Gen in Pokemon Black, so I don't know, that's kind of unfair. The Pika Red says, Pound Ass Nappy, how do you super speed in Pokemon? If you're playing on an emulator, 9 times out of 10, they will allow you to have a speed up button, and you can assign it to whatever button on a controller you want, and just push the button and it'll let you go faster. That's it. Football Freak 12415, Pound Ass Nappy, what is your dream car? Dream car. probably like a Maybach Escalero. I think that's how it's pronounced. I really like that. But I'm a big fan of SUVs. I like big cars on the road. I drive a little SUV, little Trailblazer. I love it. So I don't know. I'd say probably either the Maybach, or I don't know if Maybach has any sort of SUVs under their belt. I have to go check and look, but if they did, that would probably be it for me. Voldemar's Pull, I can't pronounce your name. Why you like Gengar? I like Gengar too. I already went over that plenty of times, Joe. I'm glad you like Gengar too. It's nice to see another Gengar lover out there. Vicious Vortex 600, Pound Ass Snappy. Who would win in a Pokemon battle? You or Cuddles? She probably would. She knows more about stats and in-game shit and all that stuff, but we've gone back and forth. I've won a couple. She's won a couple. That's all it is. The Last Ginger, Pound Ass Snappy. Why you don't like Charizard? Who said I didn't like Charizard? Zaman Zeus 123. Pound Ass Snappy. Are you and Cuddle in a relationship? Already answered that one. Or y'all just best friends? See a fan? I think it would be cute to see y'all together. We are just best friends. That's all it is. We are friends. Anthony Mines Minecraft. Anthony Mines MC. Pound Ass Snappy, did you like the Gengar versions that I sent you? If you did, let them please see. It was awesome, bro. I don't have them at hand right now in the middle of the video to show them off or anything. Mario Garth, Pound Ass Snappy, what do you think of Amanda Bynes? I don't really care about Amanda Bynes. These people only do what they do for attention. That's all it is. So people like Amanda Bynes, she's a deadbeat actor. She's been out of work since all that went off the air. So now she's just doing stupid shit just to get attention, trying to stay relevant. That's all it is. Next question comes from Bob Swanson. He says, Pound Ass Snappy, do you like the new Ghost Steel type Pokemon? Yes, sir. Next question, Beast Player 189. If you could make 5 Pokemon, what would they be? Entirely type, name, look, etc. If you could make a new type, what would it be? I can't. Beast Player, I thank you for your question, but I can't sit here and make 5 brand new Pokemon and come up with 5 entirely new types and all that stuff. I can't design 5 Pokemon for you right now. I already answered that question about the water fire typing. That's what I want it to be. If I can make a new type, I would say either like light or sound, I think would be appropriate. I know a lot of people have been talking about that as well. Maybe a time type. I don't know how they incorporate that in the game, but like if they had Pokemon that were based off of time, I don't know, something to think about. Next question comes from Karina Velez. If you were able to have a Gengar in real life, what would you do? Pound Ass Snappy, if you were able to have a Gengar in real life, what would you do? I'd have him. I'd keep him. He'd be cool. It'd be awesome to have a fucking Gengar in real life. That'd be sick as fuck. I love it. Devin Watson says, Pound Ass Snappy, who do you like better, Selena Gomez or Demi Lovato? I guess Demi Lovato. Selena Gomez will always look like a teenager in my mind, so it's kind of creepy, but to each his own. Gaming Devin 7 says, if you had the choice, would you live in the Pokemon world forever? If so, which region? Sure, 2nd gen. Holy Failure, which region? Johto. How many kids are we having and when? I don't know, you tell me. Time and place. Nuka. Time and place. I'll see you after school at 3 o'clock. Anyways, next question comes from X-Man 2Y46. Pound Ass Snappy, if you could have one wish to get anything you want, what would it be? More wishes! Duh. That's like the go-to answer. You didn't say I couldn't ask for more wishes either. Peter Collins says, are you excited for the new fairy type in Gen 6? No, I'm not. Sorry. I'm not excited for the new fairy type. I think it's ludicrous that they made a type specifically to take out another type, which is dragons, when there are only like 30 dragons in the game, period, that aren't legendary. Outside of that, I mean, I can sit here and count up all the dragons for you. There's Dratini, Dragonair, Dragonite. There's Kingdra, if you want to count Kingdra. Outside of that, there was no new 2nd gen dragon. We got Tyranitar instead. 3rd gen, there's Bagon, Shelgon, Salamence. Then there's... Is Vibrava dragon? I think Vibrava is dragon. I'm not sure about that one, but I know Flygon. There's Flygon as well. 4th gen, you had Gibble, Gabite, Garchomp. And then 5th gen, you had Axew, Fracture, Haxorus, Danos, Wireless, Hydreigon. And Druddigon. I think I named 18 right there. I'm sure I'm forgetting a couple, but I mean, that's not a lot of dragon types, period. So, I mean, it's like, I don't think you need to incorporate an entirely new type just to take out 30 Pokemon. But that's just me. I don't want to get too much into it. Lork HD says, who or how were you introduced to Pokemon? My mom's a long time ago. She gave me a Game Boy and Pokemon Yellow. Pot Cash Pulls. Love your raps. Do more. Yo, I will. Yo, I will. I plan on it, nickel. I plan on it. Me Man 5K. Nappy, what kind of music do you like to listen to? Rap, hip hop, R&B. That's what I listen to a lot. And then everything else just kind of filters in behind that, whatever I'm in the mood for. Maisha Mahone. Ask Nappy, how old are you? I'm 20. Aquafy. Ask Nappy, what's been your favorite Let's Play so far? Definitely Soul Silver. That was so much fun to do. I enjoyed playing through 2nd Gen. I enjoyed the updated graphics. I enjoyed all the interaction with you guys. I loved Soul Silver, that Let's Play. That was amazing. Who or what, if anything, inspired you to do YouTube? Already went over that one. What is your favorite sport? Already went over that one. Cody Seal, has anyone recognized you in the street yet? If not, how will you react when you finally run into somebody? No, I have not been recognized in the street yet. I know I have met a couple people through Twitter and on YouTube that actually live in the same city as I do. But the only person that I've ever met through YouTube is J-Nuck. He lives up in Phoenix. I drove up there to see him one day. We did a whole bunch of stuff on WFB for it, so outside of that, I haven't met anybody from YouTube yet. But how would I react? I don't know. I think that would be, it would be kind of humbling that somebody recognizes you like that. I don't know. You have to, whenever it happens, it happens. Uppins says, if you could make any Pokemon for Pokemon X and Y, what would it be? Water Fire type. I don't know what exact Pokemon I would make, though. Leah Haynes says, Nappy, what part of making videos is your favorite? All the interaction with you guys is my favorite. Like, sitting here talking to you guys, even though I'm not actually, like, talking to you guys, but I'm talking to you guys through way of comment. You know, I'm replying to your questions and shit. That's awesome. Cody Seal says, I stopped playing Pokemon after I played Pokemon Diamond, and you are starting to make me think about getting back into it. What game should I play to rekindle the love of Pokemon that I used to have? If you stopped at 4th Gen, you could pick up with 5th Gen, or I'd say go back to 3rd Gen and then play 4th and then 5th, just to kind of get you back into it. Azakar says, what's the saddest and happiest time in your life? Saddest time in my life was about a year ago when I had to put down my first dog, Cece. I had that dog for about 14 years. You know, I grew up with that dog. So it was really, really hard for me to let go of her. And happiest time, I already went over that, was probably, I guess probably when I got her. Either that or first year of high school. King Lennon, L King Lennon. Is that it? L King Lennon? I don't know. What is your top 5 movies? If you don't like movies, could you give me reasons why? Nappy, you're the greatest. 10K sweet. Thank you, buddy. Who doesn't like movies? I don't know who doesn't like movies. Top 5 movies in no particular order. Space Jam, Coming to America, Color Purple is a good one. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is a good one too. And I don't know, I can't think of a 5th one. I can't think of a 5th one off the top of my head that I would put up there with all the rest of those. So, I don't know. Mr. King Cyclone says, oh, Sadie's stretching. What up, girl? What up, girl? Are you gonna post your IB songs on your channel? I actually thought about this. I might actually try and put together like a live stream mixtape, and it's all the different songs that I put on the live stream and upload it. I don't know, we'll see. Pound Ass Nappy from Carlos Andrade. What made you in YouTube? I already kind of went over that. Zedilit says, you spawn in a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game as an Oddish. How screwed are you? Pretty fucking screwed. Well, I don't know. I don't know if Oddish is good in Mystery Dungeon or not, but I wouldn't want to be an Oddish. Blitz Comet 213 says, if you could have any Pokemon in real life, what would it be and why? Probably Empoleon, because he's convenient. You know, you can get around. You got water. Convenient. Speaking of Empoleon, Tiger's Black 57 at Pound Ass Nappy. Why do you only post Pokemon on this channel? We will love anything you post. Also, quarter of the subs are Heracross Rocks fake channels. JK. I post Pokemon because that's what gets the most reception. That's what people enjoy the most. Like, for right now, if I uploaded an Egglock episode, that would get like 3,000, 3,500 views. and like 300 likes. If I uploaded like Minecraft Inkstar, that would barely get 50 likes and barely 500 views. You know, that's just how it is. That's how it is with YouTube. There's not a lot of channels that can just upload whatever they want. And I don't think that we're at that size where we can do that yet. At the same time, I've seen this many and many times where I'll get a subscriber that says, "Oh, you should do this. I'd love if you do this." And then I do it and there's no reception at all. So that's why I want to do the Wednesday live streams, because that's live interaction. At the same time, we're playing something different, something fresh, you know, break up the monotony of Pokemon over and over and over again. So that's all. Sometimes 29 says, "Can you and Jay Witz have a Pokemon battle? Hit him up for me and let me know what he says, and we'll go from there." Lego Band 23, "Do you plan to ever do a Mystery Dungeon or Ranger Let's Play?" Mystery Dungeon, I might do a live stream. Ranger, never. I played that game when it first came out. I hated it. I hate it to this day. I think it's dumb. Never gonna do a Pokemon Ranger Let's Play. Young Breezy 147, like Lego Band 23 said, "If you do LP Pokemon Ranger, will you do all 3 of them?" No. I won't do any of them. I might do it as like a joke live stream one time maybe, but outside of that, no. How did they make 3 Pokemon Ranger games? How? Do people actually like Pokemon Ranger? Because I don't. Next question comes from Game Hunter 151. He says, "Pound Ass Nabby, after Volt White Monotype, can you possibly do Nuzlocke or Wedlock Pokemon Fire Red Omega?" In a live stream, of course. Also, congratulations. Thank you. I don't know what I'm going to be doing after that. Personally, I don't really care for the Wedlock rules, but we'll never know. We'll see. Multi-Frank 504 says, "What kind of dog do you have?" Sadie is a Carolina dog. That's all I know about her. Originally, she was supposed to be an Australian cattle dog. We looked them up. She didn't look shit like an Australian cattle dog. Then we looked up a couple other breeds, and we found Carolina dog, and she looks exactly like it. So, she's a Carolina dog. Trey Daniel says, "How the hell did you grow that fine-ass beard mustache?" It's genetics, nigga, genetics. Joshua Soto 17 says, "Will you ever do an all ghost type run of on any LP of Pokemon?" Maybe. I don't know. I haven't done a mono type run yet, but it might be coming up soon. I don't know. I won't rule it out. Devon Saunders says, "If you could own any 3 Pokemon in real life, what would they be and why?" Gengar, Empoleon, and probably like maybe Alakazam or something. I'm just trying to think of a Pokemon that would be useful. And I don't want to just sit here and say Miltank and Tauros just to kill them and use their shit. You know, Empoleon because he's cool and he's manageable. Gengar because that's my nickel right there. And Alakazam because I feel like his psychic abilities and shit would be useful. Shit like that. Next question comes from Malik Stickley. He says, "What's good, Nappy? How did you get so into Pokemon?" I don't know. It just happened. Like that's just what it was. It just fell into it. Poke Slenderman 5 says, "Pound Ass Nappy. Nappy, what's the next ROM hack you're going to do? Congrats on reaching 10,000K. Keep up the good work." Thank you, yo. I don't know which one I'm going to be doing next. I got a couple that I'm weighing my options for, but I think that if I say it, I might spoil it for you. Which one I really want to do next. But either way, we'll see. Stephen Howard says, "Nappy, what are your favorite legendary from each region?" Zapdos, Entei, Kyogre, Giratina, and Zekrom. Zekrom or Terrakion. I like them both. Super Whooper 22 says, "What made you get back in Pokemon?" Like I said, it was just the YouTube. People enjoyed seeing it, and you guys just showed the interaction and the interest in it, so we just went from there. Pain Prone 45 says, "What made you get into YouTube?" I already answered that one. What made you want to buy your first Pokemon game? I already answered that one. And then keep playing through the years and generations. I mean, it was fun. It was addictive. You know, you had your friends playing it too, so you just kept it up. That's all. Fallout 289 says, "Nappy, I have 3 questions." Okay. Number 1, what is your true opinion of Blaziken? Blaziken is cool. He's my second favorite 3rd gen starter. I just don't like the design of Blaziken. I don't like his typing. He's cool, don't get me wrong. It's just I'd rather play with Swampert, to be honest with you. I mean, don't get me wrong, Blaziken's a powerhouse. He's fucking amazing. But at the end of the day, he's just not my favorite. Number 2, is playing Pokemon your job? No, it's not my job. Number 3, will you please play Cry of Fear and live stream it? Maybe. I don't know. I have Half-Life 2, and if I do that, it would probably be with like Country, because I know he likes scary shit and shit like that. Samuel King with the smiley face. April Smith says, Nappy, this is my question. What is the youngest viewer you have? I think I might have talked to a 9-year-old once through the comment section or through Twitter or something like that. I think for some reason 9 stands out in my head when you say that. But outside of that, I can't think of anybody younger. Samuel King says, Nappy, what game series are you most linked to? What game series do you feel best represents you? If you can answer that, it would be great. Thanks, Nappy. Either Soul Silver or I don't know, Soul Silver, Mirror's Edge, or the Borderlands 2 walkthrough I did, because those are just, I just enjoyed playing them. I don't know. But then at the same time, you know, the Platinum Egglock is more personal. It says more about me, so maybe that, I don't know. April Smith says, I love your videos, I'm only 11. Well, thank you, April. That's awesome. Woo. Brawlers 123 100 says, Pound Ass Nappy, did you play any other games as a kid besides Pokemon? If so, which ones? I played a whole string of games. You know, I had a Game Boy Advance, Game Boy, what was it called? SD? Was it Game Boy SD, the one that flipped open? I played all different types of games. I don't remember them all off the top of my head. Donkey Kong, Mario, a whole kit and caboodle. I did Yu-Gi-Oh! For a while there. All that stuff. Avery Kisser says, Pound Ass Nappy, which would you rather do, an Emerald Randomizer or a Gen 2 Nuzlocke? Honestly, Emerald Randomizer, to be honest with you. People keep asking about that. Yeah. Super Josh 132. What is your greatest memory? I already went over that one. Wallace Renable. What is one thing you will never do? Probably. I don't want to say skydive. Probably like climb a mountain. Like, I'm never gonna climb Mount Everest, I'll tell you that right now. Like, I have no want to do that, you could say. Next question comes from Mr. Pokédex. What is your life dream? Loving your vids, keep up, and congrats on 10k subs. Man, I wish I had 1,000 subs. You'll get there one day, buddy, and thank you for the congratulations. Life dream, as of right now, I want to be a history teacher. That's all I can say. Rusty the Onage says, what do you think about the fairy type? I don't like them. I don't like them at all. Oh, shit. Excuse me. This is what happens when you sit here for 3 hours. Evan Lockett, why do you like Gengar so much? How come you like the Johto region? I already answered both of those. Numnexus, this is the guy that actually won our first Pokemon Showdown tournament. You should definitely check out his channel. Another amazing Let's Player, does Pokemon stuff. He's got Morty from Equatique City on his fucking channel avatar right there. What got you into competitive battling? Because I know you said you're trying to get better at it in your showdown battles. Also, do you get all the girls? Because when I take a look at your closet, I'm like, damn, this nigga gets them all. LOL. Oh, Lord. What got me into competitive battling? It was just YouTube. I was doing Pokemon Let's Plays and somebody mentioned Showdown, so I was like, okay, let's go play Showdown. There's an entirely different aspect to just Let's Playing and competitive battling, so I definitely do need to still get better at it. I can tell you that right now, because I'm nowhere near, like, Numnexus. He's a fucking master at competitive battling. I've seen his shit. There's a reason that he won. But still, I don't know. I don't know. Scott Ellison says, what is your favorite berry in Pokemon? What's the one? I like Lumberry. I really don't care for berries all that much. I don't really use them. I pick them. I use them when I need them and they come in handy, but outside of that, Lumberry I like because it cures whatever status ailment you have. Jeremiah Brown, if you go to New Orleans, try Willie Mays. Okay. Comment with help. Paradox Films, why are you getting spam, bro? That's another one I take with me on to the island. Pound Ass Nappy. Nappy, if you're black and country's white, what is twit? This guy. That's an inside joke. Pound Ass Nappy, honestly, what is the #1 thing you wish you could have done during school? Paid attention more, to be honest with you. When you're a teenager, of course, everyone thinks they know what they're doing and they know what's best, but honestly, you're in school for a reason. You know, I know it's dumb and you may think it's stupid, and to this day I still think that certain aspects of school are stupid, but you're there for a reason. So just complete whatever goal you need to complete and get out of there and just move on. That's all I can say. Next couple, well, what, Amir? Okay, he's asking the same couple questions. Nappy, do you have any siblings, and if so, why don't you have them in Wednesday live streams? I do have an older brother, and he's not in Wednesday live streams because he doesn't live with us. 067891, are you and Cuddle dating though? No, we are not. Zero. Stephen Mullins 99, Pound Ass Nappy, what made you into making YouTube videos? Kind of already answered that one. Exotic creator, how old are you? I'm 20. Mega catastrophes. Interesting how you spelled that, bro. Hey Nappy, what got you into making your videos, especially your Pokemon videos? I already answered that one too. Everyone wants to know what got me into making Pokemon videos. Nappy, why you look so hood? I didn't realize I looked hood. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Who is your least favorite Pokemon starter? Probably Trico. I know there are going to be Trico and Sceptile fans out there that are going to get on me about that, but probably Trico. He's probably my least favorite. Star Chart 14 says, Pound Ass Nappy, do you plan on doing any Nuzlocke challenges in the future? Absolutely. Absolutely. I got a couple of them planned. Hot Dog 34561, what does your Pokemon team in X and Y look like so far? Froakie, Pancham, Noivern, and I think it's Litleo. I think it's a little dog, little fire cub, the one that Star Chart has for their avatar right there. That's who I have so far. Just those four. Pipoloid 1999. What is your favorite game not including Pokemon? Kind of already answered that one. It's Mirror's Edge, Borderlands, kind of all up there together. PokeNoob17 says, what type combo would you like to see in X and Y, and how would you describe that Pokemon? Water fire, like an underwater volcano or a teapot. Give or take, I don't know. Stephen Bronx 950 is one of the ones I said I'd take with me to an island. He says, Pound Ass Nappy, if you could only listen to one singer or rapper for the entire year, who would it be and why? Oh Lord, I can't do that. I honestly can't do that. I like music too much. I can't listen to just one person for an entire year. I'm sorry, bro. I can't do that. Pokemon Master 360, Pound Ass Nappy, what got you into Pokemon? King BM05000, what's your real name, Pound Ass Nappy? Now in live streams I say my real name is Tyrone. That is not the truth. Of course it's not the truth. My actual name is Kyle. And I can tell everyone's like, what? No way. That's a white person's name. I know. I've heard it all throughout my entire life. I didn't choose my name. It is what it is. I just deal with it. I don't hate my name, but at the same time, it's just whatever. That's like people don't call me that on YouTube just because I don't know. Maybe it just doesn't fit my personality. But maybe it's just people just Nappy's easier to just call people Nappy. Or for people to call me Nappy. I don't know. There you go. Campster Daliwal says, Pound Ass Nappy, can you please start bringing out a Daily Zombies, please? No. I will not have a Daily Zombies series. If you don't know, I am a Pokemon-based channel. I just did the zombies for the map packs, and that's it. So, Doga550 says, Pound Ass Nappy. Nappy, what's your opinion on purple toasters? I don't know what the fuck a purple toaster is. I feel like that's got a different meaning to it. And you're fucking with me. But still. James Boy says, Q&A Nappy, how old are you, and which Pokemon games are you getting X or Y? I'm 20, I'm getting both of them, yo. I feel like we're at that point now where it's like almost all the questions are just duplicates, but we don't keep on chugging. We're about 75% of the way through. This is a one long-ass video. Shannon Sandoval says, Pound Ass Nappy, yo, what up, Nappy? I just want to know if I could go to Arizona, would it be okay if I stole your fridge? Hell no, don't touch my fucking fridge. I love food. Don't touch my fridge, bitch. I will fuck you up. Alright? I will fuck you up. Blazing Dragon Knight says, Pound Ass Nappy, will you and Shofu do more Pokemon raps? How long to the next Pokemon rap? We might have something planned in the future. The next Pokemon rap should be around the corner sometime soon. Black Out People says, Pound Ass Nappy, what is your favorite part about making YouTube videos? Interacting with all you guys. That's what it is. Coochie Swag. Coochie Butt Swag says, Ass Nappy, Pound Ass Nappy, should I get a Leafeon or Jolteon? Jolteon, bro. Jolteon. Nightlight says, Pound Ass Nappy, are you going to do more Egglocks or just the Platinum one? I don't know. It's up to you guys. We'll see what happens after the Egglock one. Ty Sherrod says, Pound Ass Nappy, pineapples or apples? Apples. Julio Guzman, Pound Ass Nappy, would you or your future raps be based on Pokemon or something else? Both. I'm working on both, yo. Aiden Milsom says, Nappy, name my Ghastly King Nappy. Yeah. Derek Burns, how old are you? I'm 20. Sword Link says his 52. Bobby Pone, that's another one I take with me to the island. Pound Ass Nappy, what's the background of the purple hoodie? What? Bobby, I don't know what the fuck you're asking me, bro. What's the background of the purple hoodie? Like, purple hoodies don't have a background. It's just a purple hoodie. Retro Humor. He's trying to be humorous. Pound Ass Nappy. Nappy, I always want to know this. Do you like Pokemon? Yeah, I do, bruh. I do. What gave it away? Super Spencer, bro. Pound Ass Nappy. What do you think is the most important part of a Pokemon game? Now, I know you probably say the Pokemon, but if a game does not have a storyline, it's kind of bad, and Pokemon has been lacking a story. What's the most important part of the game is the battle sequence. I think that the entire game is based upon not only the collection of Pokemon, but battling. You know, that's what you do the most in the game, so battling would be. Sage Naruto Explosion. Is Kristen your girlfriend or just a homegirl? She's just a homegirl. Wait. Homegirl means a whole bunch of different things, so we're friends. Let me get my white side out and say we're friends. Adrian Gonzalez says, Pound Ass Nappy, what was your first Pokemon game experience? Pokemon Yellow. Pound Ass Nappy, how old were you when you first played your first Pokemon game, and which game was it? Pokemon Yellow. When I was 10 years old. Winston Mafak. Pound Ass Nappy, would you wear a t-shirt that said life on it and stand on a street corner and pass out lemons? This guy. Pound Ass Nappy, would you drive behind joggers blasting Eye the Tiger for inspiration? This guy. Carlos Trevino, Pound Ass Nappy, how old are you? I am the big 2-0. I think that's backwards for you guys. Jessica's one. How do you feel about stuffing turkeys at Christmas? And how do you grow such an awesome beard? Genetics show, and I don't think my family doesn't really stuff turkeys. We just eat stuffing on the side. Lucas Penny, how do you get into Pokemon and YouTubing? How did you get into Pokemon on YouTube? Kind of already answered both of those. Ron Perez, how did you come up with the name King Nappy? Answered that one a while back. AJ Manx, who's your favorite YouTuber? Vsauce. Chisel537, what is your favorite and least favorite memory about Pokemon? I don't have a least favorite memory. I told y'all, I've been playing Pokemon for 10 years. I don't remember everything. Samuel Bernard says, Pound Ass Nappy, do you like potatoes? I think you asked that already, bro. Team Bolt Brotherhood says, Pound Ass Nappy, how are you feeling knowing that you have 10,000 subs? It's really humbling. It's really humbling to know that there are 10,000 of you guys that's like on this journey with me. Like, you want to be here with me. You want to support the channel. You know, you realize that it's not just my channel, it's our channel together. So it's awesome. It's really humbling to have all of you guys with us for all of this, for everything we've done and for everything that's to come. Pound Ass Nappy, what's your real name? Already answered that one. Lil T-Man says, Pound Ass Nappy, will you do Pokemon Snakewood? That's one of the ROM hacks that I'm considering, yes. Grove Lasser says, Pound Ass Nappy, have you ever thought about doing a randomizer Nuzlocke? Yes! Braviary World, Pound Ass Nappy, do you ever think you should do a partnership channel? A lot of you guys may not know this, but this channel is already partnered. So, it's been partnered since day one when I started it. So, yeah. Cuddle of Nappy 100 says, Pound Ass Nappy, would you be mad if Gengar became Ghost Dragon, meaning that little fairies would kill it? No, I would actually really love it. I think a Ghost Dragon type is something that we need. That would be fucking amazing to have a Ghost Dragon. Just the idea of that typing is amazing. We haven't had a Ghost Dragon, have we? Yeah, we have. Giratina. Giratina's Ghost Dragon. We need more Ghost Dragons. That's fucking awesome. I don't really care about the fairy shit anymore, y'all. That's just whatever. The Blazing Tornado says, Pound Ass Nappy, what was your best YouTube moment? Like I said earlier, when we hit 6K during Ash Gray, I could feel the love, y'all. I could feel the love, and I loved it. Pokebrawler 150, Pound Ass Nappy, would you rather get a blowjob from Charmander or a handjob from Geodude? What? Moving on. Pound Ass Nappy from Icy Spartan, are you and Cuddle dating? No, we are not. Jagby Souls, Pound Ass Nappy, if you were put into a Pokemon hack as the final battle, what Pokemon would you choose as your full team? Again, this is one of those things that's like on the middle of the spot. What am I gonna say? Gengar, Hydreigon, Kingdra, either Darmanitan or Magmar, Electivire, and Torterra. That's who I choose. Matthew Moreno already answered what inspired me to make videos. Meldo Bolt, Pound Ass Nappy, why do you hate Garbodor for being a pile of trash, but you love Muck, who is a ball of slime? P.S. Professor Oak hated Muck, and you love him because his Gen 1. If Muck was 5th Gen, you hated him. People, people, people. Okay, I'm sure this guy found me through my top 5 worst Pokemon, where I listed Garbodor as one, and I'm guessing that he really likes Garbodor because he wouldn't have an issue with me not liking Garbodor if he did like, or if he didn't like Garbodor. Okay. Number 1, Muck is classic. He is Gen 1. End of story. He is Gen 1. Let me scoot over because I'm not centered. He is Gen 1. Oh, excuse me, little missy. He's Gen 1. Like, he is what he is. If he was in 5th Gen, I wouldn't hate him as much. But to me, it's more demeaning, it's more insulting for a Game Freak to say, here, have a bag or a pile of trash and play with this Pokemon. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. When it comes to Muck, you know, what's one of the most time-honored monster movies out there? It's The Blob. That's basically what Muck is. He's a toxic sludge. That's what he is. Garbodor is trash. He's fucking trash. That's why I don't like him. It doesn't have anything to do with them being in their generations or whatnot. It's just down to what they are. Muck is cooler than Garbodor, in my opinion. So, yeah. Foxstream says, hashtags are dumb, so I'll just try to think of questions. Did you enjoy the 4th of July? Yes. If you were trapped in any Pokemon game, which one would it be and why? Silver, because I love 2nd Gen. What is your favorite TV show? I don't know. I don't really have a favorite TV show. I don't really watch TV that much. I like most things from Gordon Ramsay. I love it when he curses people out. I don't know. I don't really watch TV that much. What is the last movie you've seen? Last movie that I've seen was probably The Avengers. I watched it again with Kristen and Country. Also, I'm actually shy with things like this, but if I dug up my old Twitter account and tried to talk to you, would you actually answer? Absolutely, absolutely. I cannot encourage you guys enough to hit me up on Twitter. That is the absolute best way to contact me and talk to me. People want to leave YouTube comments and have conversations with me in the YouTube comments, or they want to send me YouTube messages. Fuck all that. Twitter is instant. Twitter is 24/7. Not like YouTube isn't 24/7, but still, I'm on Twitter almost 24/7. You can ask anybody that tweets at me all the time. I always reply. I've gone to Twitter jail because I reply too much. You know, Twitter is, if you need any motivation to make a Twitter, just know I will talk, I will respond. As long as you don't start running off in the mouth some dumb shit, of course I'll respond and have a conversation with you. So yeah. And for kicks, a stupidly always asked question. Are you gonna play Pokemon X and Y? Yes, I'm gonna play Pokemon X and Y. Then ask another question about you. How old are you? 20. What's your favorite color? Purple. What are some pet peeves when people ask me questions to things I already said? Like when I say I want to go to the bathroom, they say, "You gonna go to the bathroom?" Yes, I just said I'm gonna go to the bathroom. What makes you the happiest? You guys interacting. Like, there are lots of things that make me happy, but like just to see all the love from you guys that you show on the channel, that makes a nigga happy. What do you like about yourself? I like my confidence. Some people might say I'm cocky, but I'm confident in myself with a lot of things that I do. Do you see yourself playing Pokemon in another 10 or 20 years? Do we have a Mrs. Nappy? Currently there is no Mrs. Nappy. But do I see myself playing Pokemon in another 10, 20 years? Sure. If my kids are playing it and they show interest in it, then absolutely I'll play it with them. So yeah. Dom Takahashi, what the hell? How the hell do you make so many amazing quality videos? Is it hard to keep up? And have you ever felt like giving up? Pound ass Nappy. There are plenty of times when a video doesn't do as well as the day before, and I'm sitting there thinking, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? How often does the thought of actually quitting cross my mind? Not very often, but still, it's I don't know. I just do what I can. That's all I can say. I do what I can. I take pride in my work, and like I said earlier on in the video, you know, make your next video better than your last. That's all I can say. The Almighty Mushroom, are you and Cuddles butt buddies? No. Pound ass Happy, are you and Kristen butt buddies? No. Misha Banks, can you give me a shout out? What up? Eevee to Umbreon 66. Why are you getting marked as spam? Pound ass Nappy, do you remember me? Yes, I remember you. Snorlax Snores, Pound ass Nappy. Would you support and help other Pokemon YouTuber beginners? Snorlax, love you, bro. Well, thank you, Zo. I love you too. I love you too, nigga. Not like that, but you know what I mean. Absolutely, I help out the people that want to help out. Like if you guys saw earlier on the video where I deleted that guy's comment, that's the wrong way to go about getting help. But at the same time, you saw other YouTubers that left comments like Pokemon Amazing, Pokemon Great Britain, NumNexus, YamNam Gamer. All of them put out great content, and I would love to support them in any way that I can. You know, that's why I hosted the Showdown tournament. That's where I met NumNexus. Well, I haven't actually talked to him yet, but still, that's where I heard of NumNexus. YamNam Gamer, I found. He's a smaller channel. I think he deserves a lot more than what he has. Pokemon Great Britain, he's an active sub, and through that, I found out that he posts content. And who else did I say? Pokemon Amazing, I found him too. He puts out great content. So, I think that if I see you putting time and effort into your videos, I'm more than welcome to try and help you. I will more than try and help you in any way that I can. So, yeah. Desmond J says, do you think the Pokemon Jinx was racist anyway? No, I think it's just all coincidental. Drogue Mostard says, Magmar Electabuzz. Magmar! Tick Duck! Goo Nator, Pound Ass Snappy, what would you think if Nintendo added triple typing? I think that they're doing too much. That's like adding a fourth evolution in an evolution chain. That's just doing too much. I don't think they'd ever do that. I think that's just way too complicated then. That would make competitive battling way too complicated. Nightseek says, Pound Ass Nappy. Number 1, what do you think makes you stand out from other YouTubers that make Pokemon videos? I'm real. That's all I can say. I'm real. I am myself. I'm sitting here for 3 hours answering all your questions. You know, I don't have anything to hide from you guys. I'm a real YouTuber. I'm a real person. I care about my subscribers a lot more than other people do. I see people that don't even reply to people on Twitter. You know, I've been mentioning tweets with other YouTubers, and they don't even take the time out of the day to reply. But I do. You know, I think I'm just I don't know. I can't say anything more than that. I'm just myself. Number 2, what's your favorite memory from your childhood? Getting my little doggy Cece. She's no longer with us though. Red Flavor Pie, would you ever go to a public event like Comic-Con? Yes, I've actually planned to go to PAX before just shit fell through and just didn't happen. Yo AA Game says, would you want to do a collab with Shofu besides a Poke Rap? Because you guys are my favorite PokeTubers and the raps are awesome. By the way, listen to them a lot and they have a certain cleverness to them that I love. Well, thank you, bro. I'm glad you enjoy them. This is like the 6th time, 6th, 7th, 8th time I've answered this tonight. But if Shofu's down for it, then I'm more than willing. Ethan I Gallant, I guess, says, can you give me some tips on video editing? I want to do Pokemon Top 5 videos too, but I don't want the video to just be me sitting there. I don't know what exactly you're looking for here, bro. Like, don't settle for SD images. Try to incorporate something new. Try to incorporate something unique. Again, that goes back to that repeated saying of just be yourself. Just be yourself when you are in your videos, and people will see it. It'll show. Haven Games says, Pound Ass Snappy, why are you so awesome? I don't know, yo. I was just born that way, but thank you. Thank you, thank you. Also, any tips for beginning Pokemon LP? Kind of already went over that. Even just now, we just went over that, but still. Dragonite Crafter's back. Pound Ass Snappy, which is the truth? Pound Lux wants the Mudcap, or Pound the Mudcap wants Lux? I think it's both. I think they want each other. They're like this. Glitches like a boss. Will Cuddle of Death ever rap in general or with you? I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. I don't want to say yes or no for her, but we'll see. I don't know. EC Slug says, Pound Ass Navi, what is your favorite region? Johto. What city or town would you like to live in? Equity City. And what starter from that region would you choose? Totodile. Grimjow76 says, Pound Ass Nappy, what emulator do you use for your Pokemon Platinum Egglock and for Pokemon Soul Silver? It's called Desmume. Max Pones 1999 says, Pound Ass Nappy, how did you meet Big Country? Country and I, that's a funny story. Long time ago, when I first started YouTube, when I was doing Call of Duty, there was this channel called Game Reviews and More. It was kind of like a community channel where you could send in your content and people would see it there, and I saw Country on there. And if you actually want to find Country's oldest video, the only video that's still available on YouTube, go to youtube.com/GameReviewsAndMore, all spelled properly, and look up, it was Hardcore Search and Destroy on the map Derail Modern Warfare 2. That is Country's oldest available video, because Country had a channel previous to the one he has now, but it got shut down because a whole bunch of stupid shit happened to it. But if you want to see Country's oldest video still on YouTube, it's on that channel, so go check that out. But I saw him there, and I thought he was kind of cool. He seemed like a decent, chill person to hang out with, and he said he was from West Virginia. Now, I lived in West Virginia for 6 years, and I know how West Virginians are. They can be a tad bit racist at times. So I was a little hesitant to contact him because I didn't know how it would go. Because you got to keep in mind, this was 4-month-old Nappy on YouTube. You know, I didn't know shit about networking then. So I kind of held off on it. And then over the next couple weeks, you know, I just kind of saw... well, not even 4 months. I just said 4 months. Not even 4 months. Maybe a couple weeks old. But I just kind of saw him pop up again and again. So I finally checked out his channel. I was watching one of his commentaries, and he said that his wife was black. So I was like, fuck it, I can talk to this dude. He ain't racist. And ever since then, you see that fail just now? Totally just slipped right off my shit. But that was the day that Black Ops 1 came out, and we went to midnight release and played for like 16 hours straight that night. We've been buddies ever since. So that's how I met Big Country. Spartan Bravery says, Spartan Braviary, Pound Ass Nappy, if you were to be stuck as a Pokemon for the rest of your life, what Pokemon would it be and why? Gengar! I'd love to be a Gengar. Fuck with people all day long. That'd be awesome. So, Serrano X Coro says, Pound Ass Nappy, what marked you playing Pokemon so fiercely? I don't know. I just like the game. I don't know how to answer that one. Comedy is our game. 678 says, Pound Ass Nappy, what is one thing you want to see in Gen 6? A water fire type. That's what I want to see. Look, a Jaguar says, Pound Ass Nappy, when did you start playing Pokemon? Way back when I was 10 years old. If you guys can't tell, my voice is shot. My voice gets higher in pitch the more and more shot it gets. But yeah. 8035 says, Pound Ass Nappy, what is your favorite singer? Who is your favorite singer? Probably, well, I don't really have a favorite singer, but the band Earth, Wind & Fire, I really enjoy. I like them the most. Pokemon Champ 586 says, what is Twitter? What is Napped Twitter? Also, because of Nappy, I always say, God damn it, Bobby. But also, what was the first team you ever used in a Pokemon game? I don't remember the first team I ever used in a Pokemon game, bro. 10 years ago. My Twitter is @TheKingNappy. Just like my channel, just put the little @ in front of it. Twitter.com/TheKingNappy. That's my Twitter. Dalton Olmstead says, Pound Ass Nappy, what is your favorite 3rd gen Pokemon? No starters. Probably, I think we answered this one already. Probably either Ludicolo, Crawdaunt, or Metagross. Kusan1 Gaming says, Pound Ass Nappy, how do you get so tan? It's my natural skin color, bro. XX Tunchi says, Pound Ass Nappy, my boy, what happened to Inkstar? Inkstar was one of those series that just me, Country, and Twit couldn't link up for it, and we saw that, you know, IRL stuff was just not going to allow us to record very much anymore, so we decided to pull it after 3 episodes before we got into it anymore, and then that's when Country and I started Red and Blue. So that's all it was. I've talked to Country about maybe live streaming it, but I don't think he wants to do that, so oh well. Cosmic Wolf Humanoid says, Pound Ass Nappy, congrats on 10K. Thank you, yo. He says, if Pokemon were real, what would be your team of 6 that you would use if your adventure in localized battle tournaments? I already went over this, kinda. Kingdra, Hydreigon, Gengar, Torterra, either Darmanitan or Magmar, and Electivire. African White Boy 7 says, Pound Ass Nappy, what are your thoughts on Pokemon X and Y? What do you want to see featured in the games? Come on, yo. I don't know how many times I can say this. I'm not going to answer any more X and Y questions. X-Ray Inferno 99 says, Pound Ass Nappy, do you play any games other than Pokemon? Yes. Come to a Wednesday live stream. Daniel Swaz, Pound Ass Nappy, do you like soccer? Are you any good at it? Yes, I like it. I'm not good at it anymore. The Don Lobby says, Pound Ass Nappy, will you play Pokemon X and Y when it comes out? I don't know why people ask me this. This is one of those questions that just, it gets more and more aggravating every time I see it, because it's one of those rhetorical questions like, why would I not play Pokemon X and Y? Like, do you think I'm just going to skip this generation and just say, oh, fuck it, I'm not going to do it? Like, no, of course I'm going to play X and Y, y'all. Brock Deruin, Pound Ass Nappy, can we play Xbox together sometimes? I have a mic so we can communicate. My gamer tag is X5 Redemption. I don't play Xbox all that often, bro, to be honest with you. So, I don't know, we'll see, maybe. Mansion XX, Pound Ass Nappy, what is your job? I don't have an actual job right now. Dalton Bradley, Pound Ass Nappy, what is your least favorite Pokemon type? Probably Poison, to be honest with you. Probably Poison or Rock would be my least favorite type. Topher McCranny says, Pound Ass Nappy, what time do you live stream White 2 on Saturdays? Okay, I live stream on Saturday and Sunday in between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when the stream will start. Always, every single week, it will start between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Times. Normally, the Wednesday live stream was the same, but because classes are picking up here, it might be pushed back a little bit, so it might be a little bit later. But still, that's when I live stream. Zoroark Miss says, Pound Ash Nappy, can you do a Pokemon Wi-Fi battle like Shofu and Pip Night? No, because I don't have a DS recorder. Pokemon Data Loaded says, Pound Ash Nappy, will you be my friend? Yes, I will be your friend, Nook. Yes. The Dragonstorm 1993 says, Pound Ass Nappy, I know you're getting X and Y. Which are you getting and which is Cuddles getting? We're both going to get each version. When we do our co-op Let's Play, I'm going to be playing Y and she'll be playing X. Jackpot Pro says, Pound Ass Nappy, what software do you use to make your split screen Let's Plays with Kristen? I use Adobe Photoshop and Sony Vegas. Chase Knight says, Pound Ass Nappy, if you had to choose between world peace and the ability to live in a Pokemon universe, which would your starter Pokemon be? I see what you did there. If I didn't have a choice, my starter Pokemon would be Piplup. Or, well, if I had to choose from the starters, it would be Piplup. If not, then I'd probably say Dano. A lot of people expect me to say Ghastly, but I probably wouldn't choose Ghastly, because Ghastly's not all that great. Gengar is decent, but Ghastly, not so much. Brawlers123 is back again. Once again, he says, Pound Ass Nappy, which of your friends piss you off the most? Come on now. How am I going to answer that question? Come on. Come on. Schuler294, Pound Ass Nappy, what's your biggest pet peeve? Already answered that one. Decord31, would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses? One horse-sized duck. I'd rather fight, to be honest. Just Call Me Lando says, Pound Ass Nappy, would you rather have legs as your fingers or have fingers as long as your legs? Would you rather have legs as long as your fingers or have fingers as long as your legs? Probably legs as long as my fingers, because then I could just have fake legs or just sit in a wheelchair, so that I wouldn't look super creepy. James Radzi says, Pound Ass Nappy, would you go out with Kristen? Come on, I already answered that one. Pound Ass Nappy, yo, what is the real shit from Gen Swords? I don't know, Gen Swords, you tell me, Nook. You tell me. Pipoloy 1999 is back again. What are your favorite Pokemon? Gengar, what's your favorite non-Pokemon game? Borderlands 2 or Mirror's Edge? Deathwalker 526, if you could add a type in Pokemon, what would it be? Water fire type. It would be a, if I could add a single type, either light or sound or time. Think about that last one. Time, I don't know. Junorji 39, Nappy, what is your favorite fire type Pokemon? Probably Magmar. What is your least favorite Elite Four member or champion in any Pokemon game? Least favorite Elite Four member is probably Karen from 2nd Gen. Least favorite champion is either Gary or Wallace. Probably Wallace. Who do you... That was Zelda Brawler. Next we have Tyreek Perry. He's another one I'd take with me on the island with me. If you could buy a Mewtwo in real life, what would you name it? I call it Mewtwo. That's his name, Mewtwo. Maisha Mahoney is back again. Pound Ass Nappy, how did you feel when you lost your Big Blue in your Pokemon Platinum Egglocke walkthrough? It hurt. I really wanted to use that Salamence. I really did. I really wanted to. So I was kind of upset about that one. Dark Shadow 303 says, do you plan on making more GBA ROM hack playthroughs in the future? Yes. And did Shofu inspire you? Not really. Not that there's anything against Shofu. It's just I was kind of doing Pokemon on YouTube before I even knew about Shofu. So like I saw Shofu and I was like, okay, that's cool. He's a decent sized black Pokemon gamer that's doing decent with this shit. Good for him. So yeah, that was that. Scorpion Gaming 73 says, Ass Nappy, if you could have one Pokemon in real life, what would it be and why? Empoleon. Y'all gotta come up with some more original questions, yo. Come on now. I think we're almost towards the end, actually. Flare Heart says, Pound Ass Nappy, would you take a Lugia or Ho-Oh? Ho-Oh or Lugia? Also, who would win? A Celebi, Mew, or Jirachi? I would take Lugia. I like Lugia more than Ho-Oh. And just based off of typing, I would say Jirachi would win that battle. Because isn't Celebi Psychic in Grass? I'm pretty sure. Mew is just straight Psychic, and Jirachi is Steel and Psychic. Steel is effective against Psychic. Not super effective, but it is effective against Psychic. And Psychic is not effective against Steel, so Mew would not have the advantage. I'm not talking about the fact that Mew could learn every move ever. I'm just talking strictly off of typing. Mew would not have the advantage, and neither would Celebi, so I'd say Jirachi would win. Jirachi's probably my favorite out of those three as well. Sith Lord JRG says, Pound Ass Nappy, I might make a game in the future. Can I use your name in it? And what would you do a walkthrough? Sure, you can use my name in it. If the game is crappy, I'm gonna be honest with you. If the game is crappy, I'd probably just play it up until the point where I'm in it and then just call it good. But if it's a really good ROM hack, I'd play through it. I'd live stream it. He asked it twice. Are we asking shit twice, though? No, he didn't ask it twice. Never mind. King Luxray, Pound Ass Nappy, how did you reach so far on YouTube? From all of y'all. All of y'all. That's how I got this far on YouTube. Because you support the channel. You show that love. That's awesome. I'm glad that you guys enjoy the content. That's how I got as far as I did in YouTube. It's because of you guys. 4900009118 says, Pound Ass Nappy, are you going to do a Minecraft Let's Play on the Xbox or PC? Not anytime soon. I'm not going to say that I won't play Minecraft anymore or post on the channel anymore, but it's not anytime soon. Darguin Ruiz, did I say that right? I don't know. Pound Ass Nappy, what is your absolute favorite region, gym leader, Pokemon, and champion? Absolute favorite regions, Johto, gym leader, Morty from Ecruteak City, Pokemon, Gengar, champion, I don't know. It's like a 5-way tie between Iris, Alder, Cynthia, Steven, and Lance. They're all fucking badass. I love them all. Alejandro Cardenas says, Pound Ass Nappy, would you use the Steel Ghost type Pokemon? Absolutely. Why wouldn't I? Ender Troll 0, Pound Ass Nappy, what's your next live stream? Volt White? Do you mean what's after Volt White? I'm not sure yet. Manny Benitez says, Pound Ass Nappy, do you prefer Scyther or Scizor, and why? Probably Scizor just because of his typing, but then at the same time that makes him quad weak to fire, so I don't know. I like I'll probably go with Scyther. To be honest with you, probably Scyther. Pound Ass Nappy, what is favorite party? I don't know. I've gone through that team of 6 so many times in this video, yo. Matthew Teplitz, Pound Ass Nappy, what was your first exposure to Pokemon? Pokemon Yellow when I was 10 years old. What was your reaction at that time? Thanks. Haha. I don't remember what my reaction was. I know I liked it. And then the Dragonstorm 1993 says, Nappy's head's gonna explode. Pound Ass Nappy, what's your main Pokemon team? This motherfucker knew exactly what Come on, yo. I'm not going through all that again. And then finally, after 3.5 hours, Kelly Animal Lover, Pound Ass Nappy, out of all the 6th gen starter evolution fan art, which ones are your favorites and why? If you don't like any of them, what would you like the starter Evos to look like they're typing? I'm really curious. Hope I'm not too late when asking this. My internet has been total crap lately. Well, Kelly Animal Lover, you're not. You got in just in the nick of time. Which one are your favorites? My favorite 6th gen starter is Froakie. Froakie, then Chespin, then Fennekin. I think Fennekin. Then again, I need to see their final evolutions, to be honest with you, because that's really how I judge them, is what they're ultimately going to become. So, I don't know. But either way, finally, we have reached the end. 471 comments we went through. We're back to the top of the video. You can see my face now. Can we make it bigger? I can't make it bigger. Oh shit, it plays. Ah! Look at this. Look, I'm gonna mute it and look. There's 2 of us on the screen right now talking. But which one is the actual one talking? Nappyception. Anyways. But yeah, you guys, I did it. I made it through it. We made it through all 470 of the comments. I am so tired right now. I don't know why I decided to do this in one session, but I'm tired. My voice is shot. I'm hungry. I gotta do some stuff. But hey, I said I was gonna do a 10K Q&A. I said I was gonna answer all the questions you guys left, and I did. I did them all. God, I'm tired. Sadie stuck it out with me the whole time. She's been sleeping this whole time too. I'm not gonna have any voice tomorrow. But either way, if you watched the video up to this point, the whole thing, leave the word grapes in the description just to let me know if you did. And smash that like button for me if you enjoyed. Smash that like button for 3.5 hours of dedication to you guys answering your questions. But outside of that, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. 3.5 hours. I'm just gonna upload it all in one part. Say fuck it. We have live streams that are longer than this on the channel, so oh well. Either way, thank you all for checking out the video. Thank you all for 10K subs. Thank you all for all your questions. Everything. I fucking love it. It's amazing. You guys are all amazing and awesome. Thank y'all. I'm out. Peace.